but they have to be worried about GG's Watson, right? You don't want to go ahead and send that dart right into the middle of that pylon. We'll see if they even have it in place for themselves. For GG, of course they've got a
I
pylon
hope everyone's
here.
having a great day. Really just woke up. I saw it was 12:30. Like, oh my god, I'm missing it. I'm missing it.
Pressured by Twisted Minds now, leaving the door open here for Alcancia Esports to be able to walk up.
You don't want to fully commit though here too. If you're Twisted Minds right now, you're waiting on the opportunity for Alcancia to try to engage on Gaming Gladiators first. Gaming Gladiators being up on the second ground. Oh, the Kramer. Just Wiz gave him a haircut real quick. Let him know where you're from here. As Alcancia
I don't know why I put day 3. I mean day 2 should be day 3.
Building, but are held back. Force to pop these shield bats. Great pressure from Gaming Gladiators.
Yeah, it's a two-front war for GG right now as Twisted Minds were able to sneak in a few shots there from that northern side. Alcancia taking time. Also apply that pressure like you had mentioned. Enemy has that ballistic ready for himself. Crooks should have the EMP, and I don't know if the zip line's gonna help, but we'll see for Twisted Minds.
Oh, nice nade. Now it's going to delay them just a little bit. You do have some shield bats to at least reset right now. Someone's going to start closing in right behind their back soon here. Twisted Minds looking to see with the crypto drone the information. You can see them pinging too.
I also have drops on, so if you're going to watch it on Twitch, then
now for Pricey,
I have the drops on, so you get the drops.
Here, looking for an angle because the player K try to keep an eye on Twisted Minds on the right side. Strafing Flame though. He's got 2 charges of his ultimate ready to go for this fight, but he needs to wait for the perfect opportunity. You know that the radius of it is extremely small in comparison, but in terms of control, it provides so much for the team, especially when you're able to walk up for the height for free.
No pressure. Tony Hawk's just watching you from the crowd, by the way. I'd be sweating. Can see him though playing off the rooftop. To be able to avoid getting hit there by the ballistic whistler.
2 shots for Pricey.
Oh, and misses out, leaving him with just 1 more shot. Gets the 150, can extend here though, but still waste some time on this rotate. Zone now closing in right behind their bats while Twisted Minds look to reset. They call in the respawn beacon just to use it as some extra cover.
Drone stays alive for the Twisted Minds side. Enemy is waiting patiently with this Tempest to pop. They're really under no pressure right now, but they just need to keep an eye on Alcancia to see if they try to go for a full send. It's Gaming Gladiators holding the line for the time of being. Funk has a way to get them out of here with that port.
The shield's down at the floor just in case. EMP could be ringing out right now too. Alcancia Gaming Gladiators trying to extend, while Strafing Flame does have that Sparrow ultimate.
He's got 3 charges of it ready for this. And this is what I'm talking about, biding your time, waiting it out. As that ring gets closer, you get so much more value for it. But
change it later. I meant to put day 3, I didn't mean.
And if they're trying to commit to this, you know that Twisted Minds are looking to 3P, least contested on the other side of the fence. Gaming Gladiators full alive and healthy, while Abraleli takes the kills away from Gaming Gladiators.
Alcancia now down to just 1. Twisted Minds, full control. Gaming Gladiators will go ahead and send themselves out with that port, and it's all up to Twisted Minds to try and control the battlefield.
And so Gaming Gladiators are actually trying to take the fight to Twisted Minds with the raid portal. It's only up to Pricey as Twisted Minds move over to the right side. Gaming Gladiators get eliminated. It's just a matter of time as Twisted Minds waited for the rest of these 2 teams to go into their line of sight. Nice pop-offs, lovely smiles here. Hodzik.
Oh, I celebrated early. Thought game was over, and there was still somebody left.
That's right. Hands back on the keyboard, my dude. The fight was not over whatsoever. He thought so, but I mean, it eventually was, right? Eventually was. Alcancia forcing themselves onto that high ground. Eventually,
I also pulled up the event. I saw Tony Hawk was there too.
Triple take shots coming in from
I wasn't expecting that.
really punishing them, and we didn't get to really see the Sparrow ult.
Pretty cool though. Tony Hawk's chilling at the AGL, watching the event go on.
Because it's getting a little spicy when you get to pick up those kills right there.
I wonder if he's gonna be there the whole time. Like,
I really like
watching all the games. Because I know Tony Hawk's going to be in Call of Duty because calling card that was on X. So I wonder if he's going to be watching Call of Duty as well, or he's just there for a few days, but who knows? Yeah, NRG at 10th place.
And it's a tale of like two similar stories right here for Twisted
What
Minds.
game is this? This is 3? Okay, so they still got 7 matches left.
Of the map, Twisted Minds up from Alpha Base, rotating down south. They had the help of Gaming Gladiators, gatekeeping a lot of squads, and Twisted Minds were able to find some fights there on that northern edge and ultimately control that. Alcazia coming in from that western edge, finding a lot of fights in the mid game.
Also got stuff being delivered today. We having my Optic Gaming retro ring. Let's say retro replica ring to be delivered today. I'm glad I bought it right when they put it back up because it went sold out quick. But I believe my shirt's gonna be delivered today too. I'm not sure. It says it's part of the but it could be also just the ring.
Be at about 66 points. We had 66 points on day number 1 and 65 points day number 2 in that 6th place position here. So for a few of our teams, they're extremely close in being able to just hit that. I mean, for
I'm gonna
like
see if I can
one decent win for AG.
Mess with these settings real quick for my camera.
But we got more for you right after this. We're gonna be moving on to
Because I want that Oscar logo in the back. Look a little bit nicer. Keep it on maybe the white balance. A little bit.
Human body was built to move.
Difference between
Not trapped at a desk in one singular posture for 12 hours a day. It's time your chair evolved. This
a little bit too much saturation.
Ergonomically engineered for you, gamers, hybrid workers, artists, backing your every move.
How much zoom does this shit have? Holy shit. Focus, Okay, so I'm not
Dear Papa,
a little
my studies
bright.
have been very rewarding. They have introduced a new game to practice our skills. No abilities, no healing, just you against another.
Out of the way. Okay.
And my friends are learning too.
A little too bright, but nothing really I can do. I'm gonna have to change it later on. Figure out a way to show a little bit better. Hope everyone's doing okay. Hope everyone had a great day. Still early in the day.
Je t'embrasse.
Really hope Energy can do something today. We need them to have a better ranking. 10th place ain't gonna cut it.
At night, there's even a Chuck E. Cheese down at the end of it. A lot of fun to be had here at the Esports World Cup. And you know what? There's a lot of fun to be had even in the venues that we've been in. In fact, in the arena just a few moments ago, we had a chance to catch up with a childhood hero of ours. You might have played a few of his video games before. I know a lot of us are pretty excited to see him in the crowd. And in fact, we sent Barney on a special mission to catch up with him before he left the building. You know what it is. It's Tony Hawk, baby.
Welcome to the Gadia stage here at the Esports World Cup 2025, and I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I'm joined by Tony Hawk himself, Mr. 900. Tony, how's it going?
Good. This is wild. I didn't know what to expect when I came here, and it's far exceeded all those expectations.
It is wild. We're in the thick of the action right now. I just wanted to ask, what brings you to the Esports World Cup?
Well, I'm here hosting, and I'm here lending my support, and I'm also here because we just dropped Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 yesterday.
Wow, congratulations. That's absolutely unbelievable. Now, I've got to ask you, some of these players right now, they're in their last chance to stay in the competition. And having been an athlete for so long and competed at such a high level for such a long time, what piece of advice would you give them, you know, to keep them calm and collected?
Confidence. Just play it like you're playing every day, like you're practicing. Don't make any sudden, rash moves, because they're not going to do you well. That's not going to serve you in this moment.
I love that. Some words of advice for our Apex Legends players here from Tony Hawk himself. Tony, thank you so much for joining me over here at the Gadia stage. Back to you guys.
You know what my takeaway
is
from that? Tony Hawk's
last time I played Tony Hawk was American Wasteland. That was on GameCube.
Really my other takeaway that's a little bit more related to our gameplay is the fact that he said continuing
it's been a little bit since I played Tony Hawk, but I played Skate 3 and stuff like that. Wish Tony Hawk was in that. That'd be nice. But we got Skate 4 coming up soon. Hopefully. We've been waiting for a long time for Skate 4, so
if you're professional in anything,
if there's Tony Hawk knots in it, we can also recreate Tony Hawk and make them.
Knowing how to stay in it long term. Tony Hawk competed for a long time.
Yeah, he did.
So, I mean, our players need that. It's not easy. You're going to lose a game and you got to do 10 today. Well, come back even stronger.
To me, I love the phrase, he who lasts. I think it is, I don't know, I mixed it up, but it's basically the person who stays in the longest has the best chance to be successful, and I think that ultimately is it. Jayhawk, I want to talk about success as well from a team who has stayed in the mix. We had a chance to look at game 1, and I want you to walk through that with us a little bit as well, because Sentinels were definitely a team that had a rough start yesterday, got into this position, and obviously now are looking like a very good contender to make it through.
Yeah, so we had a zone pull over towards production yard, and these zones can always be interesting because they're sort of Liquid did, which is, oh my gosh, wait, we don't have Cuther Ivers, so they go and they push onto Team Liquid. They do get second place, but that opens up in that final third area the team on the inside on the low ground, E36, to come out and get the late game win. The only problem with the inside is there's not a lot of room for you to get a lot of KP outside of the few teams that are actually in there, and so Sentinels, a team that was fighting on the outside, in the inside, using the altar portals to go in and out, they're getting tons of kill points because they're fighting on the outer edge of production yard, while E36 were maybe playing it a little bit more safe. Sniped, I know you were talking a lot about Sentinels. Did you have anything to say about this game of performance?
Yeah, I mean, this is I think Alter on this one, especially in a production yard, is so interesting because you can get so many kidnaps. You can honestly just get through walls.
On birthday, so I'm about to play some Apex once this is over.
Going in and out. I saw them when they were in the main room by the crafter at production yard, and they were just going through triple walls, getting pick after pick after pick, making sure that their teammates baiting and switching, which is something that you see in a lot of arena shooters, and just very impressive out of them to come out of this in a first place.
Excited for that one. A big showcase from a lot of teams there, and if you did not catch all of those POVs, we don't blame you, but there are a few ways that you can make sure that you're in on the action. That's why we want to always tell you about Face It Watch. If you've got to check it out and see the ALGS, where your POVs matter more when you're watching your favorite team versus just the team that's in the most action, well, this is a great way for you. You can bring up multi-view, bring up the map screen, hear the comms from your teams, check out their rotations, how they take their team fights, maybe how they make their mistakes, and knowing what they need to improve on. I love the narratives that we build in this game, but let's be honest, 20 teams, sometimes that's too much to cover. So you can use Face It Watch to watch the ALGS your way. Make sure to go to faceit.com/watch. All right, now, you know, I thought we might play a little bit of a game, a little different.
Yeah, I
game.
would,
We're
but I
talking
know a
all the
lot of
time in
people want to
green
watch
room.
the
I want you
whole,
guys to get involved
like all
in the
different
chat
teams.
as
So
well.
I'm
What
not
would you
gonna
say? We're
do.
gonna do a little word
Not gonna watch one
association
team.
play, kind of inspired by words of the day from the dictionary. One of them will be one of the last words of the day. Some I've made up because they might fit with some of the themes here in this tournament. So I'm going to start. My first word I'm going to give, then you have to associate a team and some reason why that team belongs with that word. The first word is surprise.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take this one. We did just talk about them a little bit, but it's going to be Sentinels, and they had a very good open event. They made it to the finals, and they were able to acquire Sentinels. Sentinels noticed that, picked them up, so that alone mean that they had a shock. They come into this, and I want to point out that they were a 17th place, least points at the very last pick in the entire draft. We talk about, you know, the POI draft and how important that really is.
Yeah.
Well, 80th pick overall, they pick underpass and they walk out with a first place. So as important as it is, it really just comes down to what you can put together in these lobbies. They got back to back very good games. Their confidence has to be at an all-time high.
All right, that was a win. Did you pick Sentinels for surprise? Let us know in the
Why
chat.
is hitting the camera there?
Which team belongs to that?
Taking a
My
little
next
bit.
word here is stupefy, which means to astound, to astonish, and you know, there's another version of it.
It's a good thing you gave us the definition.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to take this one.
Yeah, okay. All
I'm
right.
taking this one because
Okay, Harry
I'm a
Potter.
fan. I'm a fan.
Okay.
All right. And I feel like it's very fitting for this situation. And for me specifically, it's going to be Shopify. Okay. Not in a
Are you
great
picking
spot.
them because Stupefy, Shopify
It not
kind of
only
sound
is
the
it
same?
Is this the Harry
Play.
Potter version of stupefy?
It's a little bit of both. Okay.
Where they're stunned? Okay, all right.
A little bit of both because they should not be down at the bottom of the leaderboard right now.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times have we talked about what Koiful can bring to the table as
Absolutely.
a slayer? I mean,
A lot of joy.
A lot of joy on top of all the slaying power, right? I want to see this team picking it up here in the series. We know how good they can be. MT can really bring them to where the place that they need to be in the series, and there's no time for slacking off at this point. We've talked about it many times. It's the last chance.
Yeah.
They can't afford to be down in 18th, 17th place right now, 19th place. They need to be as close to where that bubble's going to be as possible because these games are going to go a lot faster than they realize.
All right, I like that one for sure. Definitely a good thing. I'm surprised Shopify is in that position. All right, my last one here. It is a word of the day in the last 3 days, and it's you know, kind of relative to where we've been this last year for our championships. Yen. That one's going to you, Jayhawk, obviously.
Yen.
Like the currency.
The Japanese
currency. That's right. Yes.
You know?
I have some in my bag.
Not
still.
a great descriptive word here. I feel like I have to talk about a Japanese team if we're going to go yen. So I guess we talk about Noah's Fox. I mean, they're a team that coming in, they won APAC North Pro League. They got a lot of yen from winning that.
That's
and now they're trying to get some more by performing here. I would have expected them, honestly, not even to be here in Last Chance, and yet here they are. And so I'm a little bit surprised by them. I'm a little bit stupefied that they're down here. And honestly, if they don't perform, then that yen is going to be quite low that they're going to be receiving at the end of this. I think they need to step it up. Maybe it's just Broken Moon. Maybe it's just Broken Moon. And when we get a new map, maybe they can, you know, start to perform a little bit better so they can hopefully earn some more yen in the finals tomorrow.
I love it. Great job. Thanks for being good sports and playing along with the guys. Did you pick the teams they picked? Did you have a better offering for the words that I chose? Let us know in the chat. And by the way, if you're hyped, get even hyper because one map is down, but we got a few more to go and more games coming at you here as game 4 is about to get underway. So let's send it to our casters to kick off the action.
Thank you so much, Rain Day. Stupefy, yen. I mean, you know what? I'm seeing maybe some change up. I don't know. Difference? The difference? The diffing? I guess the way that we have
the delta. We're just moving on from one word to the next. But yeah, speaking of change, by the way, Vicky, we are changing the map. We are moving on to E District. It was 3 maps of Broken Moon in a row. Now we've only got the 2.
Yeah, I've never played
here
that
on
map,
E
so
District, and that did affect the drafting overall.
looks like a
when
pretty
it
cool map
came
when I watched
to
it yesterday.
this series in the last chance. Only 5 teams are
But I'll get
first
some
or second
more knowledge
in
on it once
E
I
District.
play it.
Primarily, you have to imagine it is because of that.
I didn't even know they had other maps put in the game since I played.
E Districts where a lot of these teams that may find their strength here may want to bank it all on these 2 games alone. Rather risky, of course, since we have that 10-game series in general. And while we get set up and move on to E District 2, we also have to say goodbye to Crypto. Crypto being the most utilized legend in game number 3 means we won't be seeing him moving forward. And I don't expect a reset there either, unless we see just a lot of these game characters really make their rotations into the legend bands in general. But guys, get this started. Game number 4 here
That
on
map
E
looks
District,
so
our first
crazy.
game and a last chance fight for these teams to make their way into greatness.
Yeah, without that crypto, like you had mentioned, it does kind of slow down the aggression that could be left in this lobby. We still have that Watson available. She's extremely popular here, but we
Well, not
also
only
saw the
did they do
pickup
the
of
map, but they
ballistic.
also did a
So
huge
it's
background
kind
for
of
the map.
interesting noting how, you know, you
That's
got
insane.
a hugely aggressive legend pick and then also a very extremely safe pick in the Watson, but these teams are still kind of merging that together. Others, though, are opting for possibly even a new castle. Right now we have about 5, maybe 6 new castles in the lobby, so extremely bunker down compositions for some of these squads.
Yeah, and then you have the Wraith too. 9 picks on the Wraith here to help with some of these rotates. Of course, you know here on E District really comes in clutch, and since we had to say goodbye to Alter already early on, or
Got
after game number 1
energy at
alone,
the very
you
top.
get a little tricky here in finding yourselves through these chokes. Talk about the Ballistic, you talk about the Watson. Both Watson and Ballistic tied 12 pick rates here for both of those legends. Really highlighting finding yourself bunkered down in these final zones, but the fact that we have an energy bank final zone pool is going to be interesting. Very similar to what we actually saw yesterday in Pool B.
Yeah, this one is indicating going over towards more of that southeast side of
Oh
energy.
no,
So
energy
both
dropped
teams
so
on
many
Nemesis are
positions.
already in position
16th
four. They
now.
might be getting into a fight early on. Alcatsia have turned around
They
on
need to
this
get some
one.
points here.
Shopify Rebellion coming out from that eastern edge on Stadium will also have priority here as Nemesis were able to secure a thirst onto one member of Alcatsia. So they'll be forced to try and back away. Difficulty for Alcatsia is going to be
Hey, thanks for putting
maneuvering
in my
around the
chat so you
rotations
can
coming
get
in.
banned.
Luckily for them, it looks like they might be able to skirt past Furia unless they get spotted out.
Oh, Furia are actually zooming right now. Right behind Alcatsia. We're going to have to see how that plays out while we take a look at Team Nemesis to settle up on this high ground. I like this position here. They're calling it very early on a final zone pool here. We saw something similar from 100 Thieves specifically yesterday when they found themselves here in that corner. As we take a look, Team Nemesis now moving all the way forward, just playing off to control majority of that space, looking at that legend composition, looking at the Watson as you see the evac tower called in.
Adios.
Really living
Look
up
at
to its
that.
name, trying to get away from Furia, but it's Gen G again fighting another early fight up against Go Next. I don't know what's in the water right now.
I'm out of space. I
but
can't
something
record
is
no more.
brewing between these two teams.
Actually literally mirroring each other constantly. If it is an Unbroken Moon, you can throw down some hands here on E District.
Fine.
Gen G and
Going
Go
to
Next. Nice jump.
upload
Right
anyway,
over.
so
was
I
now
don't really
looking
need to
over the
record.
Side, seeing if they're going to put in that portal to just close in that distance. They see kind of right up ahead who's trying to run for their life in that Ballistic Tempest.
No damage taken quite yet from Kinda. And only that one tick of damage there. They're continuing to give chase, but they've covered a lot of ground, and they're going to go ahead and back off now. Again, don't really want to chase after this, especially when you have priority on to that zone. And so they do turn around just in time to make their way into Energy Bank.
Okay, NF looks like they're about to drop on NRG.
Yeah, why would they even try to chase after that? We know that E36 is in Viaduct too, right? Where there is that ring console as well.
Got 3 teams on each other right now.
Onto Kinda, Go Next, split up. Other half of Go Next being over by Street Market and RG. Now looking over to the side here, full blue Evo shield as we take
Oh no, it's Game's Falls.
No, it's false. You saw them up on the high ground looking down at NRG. And while we situate ourselves in finding our teams here on our first game of E-District, a lot of squads have already made their way into that next zone. We know that Energy Bank from the north.
I wonder what the issue is now.
Does have that survey beacon, and obviously since crypto's not available, you can see the Sparrows coming into play to get that remote scan.
Yeah. And you're talking about that northern side pileup, but like you had mentioned, we had a very similar ring here just the other day, and a lot of teams are keeping that fresh in their memory right now. Team Nemesis were able to force out Alcatsia, who were looking to try and get in there, but during the meantime, EVOS, Shopify Rebellion, JD Gaming, and even Twisted Minds are lingering around on that southeast side of Energy Bank. Now, of course, it is not 100% secured that we're going to be going there. There's still a lot of different permutations on this ring pool, but it seems like a lot of our teams are putting a lot of money in the bank.
I didn't know that was down on the bottom of the
You
video.
see that pileup kind of dwindle down, and you find whether it be one team or two teams that end up backing away and rotating from a different choke, if you clear that side, if you make sure that that choke is least contested, it could be a really good position to hold in that final zone. With Team Nemesis holding that lot up on the high ground of that zipline building that we saw earlier, they took that early position because they don't want to get pinched in a choke rotation themselves. They had that priority. They're looking down at Furia, as you could see, as Mouse were right directly smack in the middle of Energy Bank. And then it works out here as Team Orchid, who do land in Energy Bank, have moved over to the north side to gatekeep teams like NRG, Noah's Fox too, that we saw before, RRX. Short pause as we dive right back into the game. Everyone, thank you so much for your patience. And that's a fight that we were seeing earlier on before. This Energy still off that slight low ground.
Energy needs to get these kills right here.
Tossing in both knuckle clusters here. The connection on that G7 Scout. They've got about
They are getting damage though.
Of the Tempest remaining. They haven't been able to find much off of it for Noah's Fox for the time being. NRG, Timmy taking his time with this, and it looks like another team has shown up. So they're going to call it on this fight and just wait it out just a bit here.
In the distance, Team Orchid are also right on the other side. Noah's. They don't want to get fully aggressive because if they do, they're giving up that space from their back where Sentinels have also made their way right alongside Team Orchid. So just maybe trying to see if they could take some shots after hearing this fight that we currently have been seeing.
Yeah, they're out of there, dude.
Don't like their position, though. They're getting peppered. They're using up some of their meds here, seeing if they could wrap around if they can. Looking at the weapon compositions, too. Having that 30-30. Sasuke being able to have that high ground and put in some pressure.
Yeah, this is a completely fizzled out fight. Both teams have used their Tempest, and the duration of it is gone. On the other side, Enter Force 36. We're trying to find a kill on to go next.
They're able to get that initial knock here, make it onto 2. Gen G in trouble, only down to a solo. That's JD Gaming picking that up with the Rampage with some help off the Tempest. And reflecting back on that previous fight that we saw from Energy and Noah, as we saw them scan that ring console, that's actually what they were denying away from NRG. That put a dent on NRG's rotation, which has now forced them to go all the way to the north side, outside of that zone, to then scan the ring console over there to that north side. So as they're going to start moving in, Noah's had given up that space because they called in the evac tower. They got the info that they wanted as they play objective. And now over by Lotus, NRG will have to start making their late rotate over to that north side.
Furia and Team Liquid facing off here on the southwest side of Energy.
Yeah, better just get out of there, stay a little bit longer in the game than just let that team and potentially go down or get third party.
Give up their position there just off to the east. No one really coming in from either checkpoint. But again, it seems both teams decide to play much more conservatively here. Yanya does have
Plus, one of them had better armor.
Ready, so if they do end up getting a knock, they can follow up on it. Not too many teams actually have that gap closing option if they end up getting a knock from long range here. But having that Pathfinder leaves that opportunity open for them. Enter Force 36 looking for their way into the zone. For now, they were on the hunt on the western side of the map. We're not able to find, I believe, that last player of, I want to say it might have been Go Next, but for the time being, Enter Force 36 are starting to make their way through draft point here, as on the kill feed, we see GG finding a knock onto Timmy.
Big here too, because that's with NRG.
Oh, we don't need Timmy going down, bro. No, Timmy went down.
On top of that same building, they were getting gate kept from with the ring console from Noah's, who'd given that up earlier, and Gaming Gladiators were trying to do something similar. Except even with
gotta get our boy back
in and claiming that spot first, Gaming Gladiators were able to get that first knock, putting NRG in a disadvantage, forcing them to split up. We started looking at E36, who are constantly pressuring out that team right ahead of them. With this nice side-by-side, you know what's at stake here. You know these teams don't want to deal with having their team, their name in the Crusher. Sentinels playing up that low ground. You could see the artwork of the Watson fences here, while Twisted Minds have been on fire. Shopify, though, in some trouble. It's MT who gets knocked. I like the body blocking, though, off the knockdown shield. It's a trade-off from both sides. After now, Twisted Minds, it's only up to Crook.
They do have a Tempest pop right now, playing off the knockdown shield, but he's got no HE. The Mortar Flare just there tags him down. Twisted Minds knocked out, and it's the third party coming in. Shopify Shopify Rebellion. They're going to try their best to survive, but Evos are right on top of them.
Yeah, I think SR is out.
One left, and that's going to be an easy kill for Nate to finish him off. That's Shopify Rebellion gone, leaving us with 18 squads.
I know Evos have
thought there was a lot more teams gone, but I guess not.
Over the course of our last 3 games. But so far, even in pools, their timing on these 3Ps have been great. You know, knowing when to come in, paying attention here before they're able to time that properly, get the KP that they need. And they needed it here too, because after they clear up that fight, they can then rotate to the south side where there is an Evo Harvester, a ring console too, and trying to get ahead to see if they could now rotate from the southern side of where that next zone pool is.
Yeah, 7 games remaining, plenty of time for them to pick up the pace and catch up to the rest of the lobby. E36 still rotating here on the southwest side of the zone. They don't really have to commit to anything.
E36.
Zone is closing in on them right now. Something forced out that Tempest from them. Might have been some pressure coming out from Team Liquid there, or just to boot it a little bit easier, or excuse me, quicker into this next zone. And wait, yeah, we didn't even mention we have our first Mirage of the series.
Oh yeah. Honestly, seeing how that brings things out together when you have a Mirage and a Newcastle is quite interesting. Well, you know, when you still have the amount of Watsons that you have in this lobby, the Ballistic, the Sparrows to add here too, gets a little tricky though. As you can see where that next zone is going to be pulling right over to that side where you see Furia, Team Liquid sharing that building space. Over to the north side of Draft Point, Enterforce 36 are holding that tunnel, trying to prevent any team
let's say his energy ticking out. No, they got our boy back.
On Survey Beacon in Draft Point, so some teams may want to play objective, get that information for a late rotate, but not going to be the case for now, unless JD Gaming do commit to it. But it's going to be this pile up. Noah Fox, Gen G, and now on the other side, it's going to be AG. Alcatsia go next, who are stuck outside of zone.
Yeah, but it's Alcatsia not eating any of the damage from that ring. It's not one that's fatal, right? You can definitely heal through this one, but their options to rotate around are definitely going to eat into their economy. And so Alcatsia really hold on to this one, go next, back off from it, and it's going to leave All Gamers Global as a port play comes out. They might have actually be able to high five on the way in.
See if they can get the rotate up ahead of time right here, because they need to get out of this choke. It's going to be hard with Alcatsia trying to gatekeep them, and they successfully rotate here. That's why you get to see the Wraith here on E-District. You get to see why it's so important and why it's prioritized here too.
Now for All Gamers Global, moving their way up to the northwest side of Energy Bank. They've got Team Orchid ahead of them. Already set them in position, but they got the drop. Circe now down to 10 HP, and they are on the hunt.
Circe was by himself up there too. Yes, the 2 members of Orchid were close by here.
Ooh, that hurts a little bit.
Shoulder to shoulder. By the way, the damage output is crazy.
Oh boy, Zap is forced back into a building for the time being. Go next, looking for a third party here. You can see Adamant kind of positioned in. Henchman looking for a flank on the left-hand side, and it's Skittle Cakes to get a knock onto Luxford. And it looks like Team Orchid were not ready for this siege.
On a silver platter, though, they're going to be able to get that 2 KP, but was it worth it? They didn't look right behind them because Henchman slid in, was able to be the other side of the sandwich to get that KO, as now Team Orchid in trouble. Left as a solo for now. Skittle Cakes picking that up after all.
There is a respawn beacon just off to the north with the ring closing in. If he has enough heals, maybe he can go ahead and plug them in. Noah's Fox will be the next team to fall as Evos ends up finding those kills. MG Clutch trying his best to reset for this fight. Sentinels were looking for a third party. Crazy Raccoons show up, and Sentinels will go down.
Oh man, Evo's dropping all the way down here though. We saw Sentinels was in this position so early on with the Watson fences, and now not only have Evo's taking up this.
Oh, here we go. Energy taking down some teams.
On Hoodie, it's NRG together with Timmy and the Akiba P20s. Sights get traded out. Timmy gets 2 knocks though, and on the other side.
Oh, what?
Can he do it? Skilled on the other side on this 1v1.
He is healthier. He's got the HP advantage overall until the heal comes down. Gil tries to slide in from the other side. Nate catches him. He does dish out decent damage, breaking him there. Whistler
Let's go. Good team. Oh, what am I saying? Good team. Good team. Oh, God damn it.
Like that. You have the health
Good
advantage.
plays.
Now you're trying to get the res. Crazy Raccoon were trying to see if they could go in for the
They
3v
needed
right
that.
there, but we're too late. A little hesitant now has allowed NRG to fully reset, even if they're on that low ground. They will be playing right alongside them, while Go Next make their rotate from outside of zone into the north side of Energy Bank alongside Crazy Raccoon and NRG.
Yeah, that's a lot of teams in the way, though, and they have fully reset on that side. Go Next will be pressured in just about 40 seconds. They have an option to get in. They do have the Tempest. They've got the Wraith Portal as well.
NRG can get out of this. They are on the bottom level right there, and they got some people watching them. I'm sure they can go out the other way, right?
But they'll avoid NRG.
The Wraith is 4 when you don't have a easy rotate legends, because of the legend ban, no altar, no ash. You gotta make do with what you got on E-District, and it's the Wraith coming in clutch for Go Next instead. It's really helped them get into position, but then they have to not only worry about energy from right behind them if they wanted to commit to that portal, also Gen G, who are holding the southeastern side of that next zone. They found themselves here after they were able to rotate on the outskirts of Team Nemesis from the eastern choke.
For NRG, they're trying to figure out how they want to approach this one. Luckily for them, they have a lot of cover running through this plaza. Not too many teams keeping an eye on them for the time being. It's Furia and Team Liquid. Team Liquid be able to finish them off. Get Yanya back onto his feet. Zone's closing in, but there's no pressure onto them right now. It's Enterforce 36 ahead of them, pushing their way onto Alcatia with JD Gaming. It's a 4-team pileup here in the southwest.
He's still throwing down that Evo shield when you know with the ring closing in right behind him. Cover yourself up, he says. But Yanya hasn't even been able to put down that med kit here just to reset. E36 waiting for them. They get the knock onto Light. Holding the behind this Newcastle wall, by the way. That's the team that you saw with the Mirage team.
Liquid's eliminated.
DG get that wall. Plethora of nades are hurtled in their direction. 11 squads left. They're playing up the low ground. I hate being at that positional disadvantage in a zone like this, while other teams, uncontested, Team Nemesis looking behind them. They're trying to make sure no team rotates from their side, while JDG in the line of sight of so many other teams, but they want to take some shots at the teams right below them.
Get the reset there. The res onto one, and they'll be able to pick up their third. No eyes from them as Team Nemesis aren't able to overextend here. They have to worry about Gen G underneath them this entire time. Gen G finds a knock onto an Alcatia member, but they do end up getting the res. They'll be able to reset. This is what I'm talking about. The hunkered down composition.
Oh, there's so many teams on top of each other right now.
Newcastle providing them so much defensive utility. Mouse working on Alcatia right now, but it's Enterforce 30 fixing their own little corner here, trying their best to survive.
Where do you go? You can't climb this. Alcatia are waiting for you. They're literally looking down at you. Thankfully, they have a Newcastle in their team here. Yes, they have the ballistic, but even if they try to wrap around the other side of the hedge, there's that team that's still looking at them right to their south, while RRX still on full blue Evos. Crazy Raccoon too here, looks like, as they look at Go Next. Henchman trying to block them off. GG still being able to get these knocks onto E36. Well, they got that trade too with Light going down.
Yeah, 8 of our 11 remaining squads have a Watson on them. So the utility you bring here into the late game basically gets extremely nullified, right? So even though you've got these nades, even if you've got the Stinger bolts, really can't throw it out for free. As I say that, though, we get a knock with an Arc Star. Now Crazy Raccoon.
Wait, did NRG get knocked out? Where did they go?
Look on with Mouse underneath them.
Mouse is popping off. We saw the nade knock right there too, as well as that far distance 30-30 knock here. And now Aku getting aggressive, has been popping off. Takes care of Game and Gladiators after they were able to get those 2 initial knocks. And now the slam down over to their left side.
NRG was under there, and now they're gone.
Right behind them.
Not going to pressure them too much. Mouse Esports huddling in the corner for the time being. Extremely low on HP, and that's the flank. 2 down. It's all up to Aku here. Nade is able to sneak their way on in, tagging him in from behind as RRX come in for the third party. But Alcatia back up to a full 3, looking to finish off RRX. Coming in from either side. That's Mouse and RRX. Done and dusted.
This pile up is a bloodbath. 6 squads left, and NRG is looking to get involved in the
Okay, NRG's there.
A little late to the males.
Nice, Timmy.
After losing out on their shields, it's not a
There goes NRG, bro. Holy shit.
Get eliminated. NRG have taken up this space right underneath the building here, underneath the bridge rather, with 2 Watson gens to play off of, as well as a plethora of death boxes at their feet.
We might as well call this the Moat Rotel, because as soon as you go in, you are done. run. NRG will survive though, but they've got Gen G with all the positional advantage ahead of them. Evac Tower is going to make it extremely easy if they take it for that Kraber to connect. But Gen G just need to keep their wits about them. They've got that height. They've got that one-shot potential with the Kraber. But NRG aren't forced to move quite yet.
Say Roach Hotel will hopefully NRG right now end up being the exterminators, because playing right underneath Gen D here, huge opportunity for Gen D, but it's going to be NRG making their play. They get right here on top of high ground, play split position. They saw that right now Gen G were playing split up just slightly, and they lose out on Asia. NRG having the advantage right now. Timmy with the Sparrow, he gets enough. They get the trade, and they get the dub.
Oh, what?
NRG comes out on top.
Let's go, bro.
First map here on
I don't know what
E-District
was going on
for
there, but they just got the win. That's what we needed.
For NRG, they really were not able to find their footing in the first 3 games on a Broken Moon, but here on E-District, they come up with a big dub for themselves. Again, we were talking about it at the top of our cast, Vicky, that you want to average that 6-7 points, which is the typical average you'd want on a regular split day. But that's just to survive here, to hit the top 6 by the end of 10 games.
It's Winnie in the back, one of the best coaches in the competitive Apex Legends scene. Nice here for NRG to come out on top. 10 KP to their name. And that was off of their rotate too that we were highlighting. The way that they play that methodically, being able to
22 points out of that. Let's see what where they're at on the standings now.
Saw NRG there earlier. Team Nemesis too, who have been able to hold that low ground, rather southern side of that zone for so long, prevented a lot of teams to rotate in their direction, and they were rewarded for it. They got 12 KP for it.
Yeah, it's a rather difficult rotation out there for them, as again, for NRG, they come from the northern side over at Lotus, but for Nemesis, coming out from Settlement, they had that very early, like you had mentioned, rotation in, gatekeeping out Garcia, gatekeeping so many other squads. NRG, though, definitely had the tougher road to get in, but they were able to come out on top. Extremely close between these two teams, but I think just that commitment to the call, you saw how they moved as a full 3, NRG, to take that high ground away, and really did catch them off guard.
It would be such a good video just to highlight NRG's pathing, because that was also them losing out on one of their teammates earlier on from Gaming Gladiators. That was them getting gate kept at one point, preventing them from getting that ring console in that building. It forced them to go back towards their POI over by Lotus, get that ring scan instead, take an evac tower, then reset all over again, and still
she's now 7, so they went from 16th to 7th in that little bit, that game right there.
As we take a look at the series results thus far, Sentinels still leading the way with 43 points, but not by much, with Akatsiya still behind.
Still out of the green, but
yeah, and as it stands, Gen G with that performance will be able to propel themselves into 6th place. If it ended here,
if they can get a good game right now, this next game, they'll be on top.
Unfortunately, we're not quite there at the halfway mark. We're only at the end of game number 4, but these 6 teams,
but it's still a really close game. Everyone's pretty much close. Anything could happen.
Leaving this 10-game set to end at. So, really great start for these 6 teams.
Like a few points difference between all the teams, so
go next. They're still well within reaching distance. All it takes is one good win for them.
If they get some good KP and get a win, or even get like top,
into the final 7 through 20.
I think we'll be in a good position here.
With our first game on E-District, we have one more to go. Ballistic was the most picked legend of our previous game, so we will not be seeing Ballistic moving forward in our advanced legend ban system here. As we move on to game number 5, guys, don't go anywhere. We got some more ALGS action coming to you on the other side of this break.
Hope everyone's having a great day. Hope you guys are enjoying the event. Let me know if you guys are watching any other games to that are coming up. Like, are you gonna watch Call of Duty, or if you're watching Valorant as well, or what's going on? Now we get Call of Duty in a few weeks, so we're gonna have a little bit of a gap. Maybe we'll watch some other game depending on what other games are going on. Valorant would be nice to watch, but
2-2.
it's also going on during the Apex, so we can't watch both. And I know for sure when Call of Duty comes out, I'm gonna be watching that fully. And then we got next month till Warzone, so we got a bit till we got a bit to watch.
We've got Zach Mazer alongside us. Of course, you're already qualified for the match point finals.
And I think after this tournament, I'm gonna try to get the other, trying to get over there set up.
Yeah, I mean, definitely expected Shopify to be.
But I do need to buy like 2 monitors. So
was super impressive. AG's starting strong. Sentinels, I am definitely rooting for them, but didn't expect them to be so high up this early in the tournament. So definitely Sentinels and Shopify.
All right, Zach, I'm going to ask you to turn this way now. Let's talk a bit about preparation, because a lot of people who are sat at home only really see you guys as pro players and yourself individually when that stream goes live. Talk to me about the bigger picture, though, because you're here today, you're not playing, you're watching all of these players. Back at home, I know that when the streams stop, you're still working away very hard.
Crazy logo on his shirt.
What it means, what has to go into making a
The
performance
left
like
side,
you have
that's
and making
crazy.
match point finals.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of hard work, right? You got to put hours off stream. You got to be bot reviewing the whole 9 yards. For me, prepping at EWC, you work so hard coming to EWC that once you get here, it's a lot of just staying in your head and focusing, right? So I spend a lot of time just like with my headphones on, not talking to anyone, listening to music, trying to stay in the zone and work on everything I've practiced, right? That's what I do to prep while I'm here. But outside of that, when I'm home, again, bot review, playing like ring guesser, trying to know the zones, working on like my leadership skills for my teammates and just trying to do the best I can for my club and my teammates.
Well, Zach, it's been a pleasure to catch up with you. Last time I saw you, you had a wig on. I will say, I think you rock this look a little bit better. Thanks for having a chat with us. And of course, we've got 20 keys potentially getting crushed as well. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you shortly.
Yo.
Whoa, bro, you're way too close. And you got my bad side. Do it again.
What bad side?
Got
Our
my bad
legends here
side.
on the floor here don't have a bad side unless they're falling behind here in the overall standings. As we take a look at the crowd here, giving these legends their energy, showing their support. As we just saw NRG win game number 4 off of the low ground. Great example, by the way, not only on highlighting their pathing on how they even got there on the low ground and were able to get the reset earlier on in the game, but also the way that they were able to approach playing out of a disadvantaged position.
I was nervous about that assault.
Going right back to the bridge and
They had bottom ground,
It could be disadvantageous,
and
but they
usually you
also
want to have
of
high
course,
ground,
for
but
Gen G, they had to
somehow
make
it ended up in their
points
favor,
of
and they
egress,
actually
right?
came out with that win.
They were
So
split up in that regard. NRG
high
knew
ground's
that.
not always
They
the
moved
best.
together as a unit, 3v1, get that initial knock, and it's easy sailing from there. Now, Vicky, as we move on to game number 5, the stakes are really starting to settle
Almost
in. We're
halfway
almost at that
through.
halfway mark. We've seen about 6 teams already cresting that halfway point already before we even head into game number 5. And that's so important. Again, day number 1, 66 points. That's what our 6th place team was at. And 65 points from day number 2. So we were saying about 34 was that 6th place marker that we have our as it stands teams currently. So a lot of our squads in the bottom 14 right now who are at risk of having their keys crushed need to start picking up the pace. But like we had seen over the last 2 days, there's plenty of time. 6 games left to go. One good game can easily put you into that top 6 spot. So while the margin of error isn't as is much smaller here, you still have the opportunity.
Yeah, and if you're able to get some momentum early on, you want to ride it, right? Wondering what was going on with Twisted Minds as they were the first team to go out in that previous game, while currently Albert Lely leading the way with 11 KP thus far in this entire lobby. We saw the action earlier on. We saw the triple take shots here too on Broken Moon, but after transitioning into E-District, that's why I was highlighting our expanded map pool, because it showcases how difficult it could be for some of these teams to make that adjustment. Albert Lely on the Pathfinder, honestly, true to the brand here. You know, Albert Lely from all the OG days here. It's so enjoyable to watch, but not finding their footing on E-District. At least, though, leading the way with 11 KP, 3.6k damage in first place. Tied that together, though, with Asia over in Gen G, who also has 11 KP, but
he's
this
just going
time
crazy.
gapped up in the damage difference with 6 KP. Albert Lely understanding what they need to do differently, as Hodzic right behind the rest of the team. The coach of Twisted Minds trying to give him advice.
This is a much better return to form for Twisted Minds, because we saw yesterday they were struggling and almost limped across the finish line, I believe in 17th place. They were tied with Unlimit in the last few games heading into that cutoff. And so you've already narrowly dodged execution here. Having a good game there on Broken Moon at least alleviates some of the pressure. Twisted Minds, one of those squads, that I was talking about, with that 34, nearly halfway marker there for themselves to secure a spot in the top 6.
It's a very hot and cold team, right? I believe what we saw earlier in that last game, what went wrong, was them rotating from their POI over by Old Town down south, neighboring that of Furia, who landed in Shipyard Arcade. In the middle of that rotate, when they were chasing right behind JD Gaming, Furia were also fast on their rotate right behind both of those teams. Having to be careful with the teams that land around you in this POI. Moving back over now to game number 5, we just saw Ballistic, the most used legend in game number 4. We won't be seeing him anymore as we move into our last game on E-District.
That's right, the Altar, the Ash, the Crypto, the Ballistic, gone. Now the big question is, where is Catalyst going to slot in throughout all of this? He was only picked once, or maybe twice, in that last game. Teams putting a lot more emphasis on trying to maintain that Catalyst when we move on to Storm Point, and we'll see probably a tick up in usage for that, but we still have the Wraith, we still have the Pathfinder. Plenty of options to really cover your rotates in when the zone starts closing in, and already it looks like a lot of teams are indicating they want to go for that Wraith above all else.
Yeah, when you talk about rotate legends, the number one character that's left, at least for a lot of these teams here, is the Wraith. If it isn't the Wraith, teams that may find more strength on the Pathfinder could help them out, especially depending on where the zone is going to be pulling.
Here we go, game 5.
If we have a multi-building zone, if you want to try to take over high ground here too, that could come in clutch. You can try to follow up with a Newcastle if you want to run that as a composition together with your team to jump teams here.
Let's see if Energy play as the same like last match.
That you could 3P just to close in that gap. But once again, last game on E-District before we swap over to Storm Point now. I'm wondering where the zone's going to be taking us here.
Yeah, wondering where we're going to go, and also who's going to get banned. It's been extremely close these last few games between a couple legends. This time around, we're tied, I believe, with the Watson and the Wraith, and the Newcastle just behind them at 11. So we'll see at the end of this game who will walk away getting banned and who will be moving on to Storm Point. For NRG, though, they are a team that are not rocking the Watson for themselves or the Wraith. They've got that Pathfinder along with the Sparrow and Newcastle.
I think it's so interesting to highlight, too, with Crypto getting banned early on, being in game number 4. It means that it enables the Watson picks, right? You could get away with setting up your fences without having to worry about the EMP on top of it all, which also means you could technically get away with Caustic. But you know how I feel about that one, Jamerson. But NRG, now the winners of our previous game, gonna be able to loot over on their POI. Really big POI, by the way, here in Lotus here. So you have to split loot. Takes a little bit of time. I say a little bit loosely, but after they are gonna be able to get that ring con, so they're gonna know where they want to find themselves, because we are going right dab in the middle again to Energy Bank.
Round number 2 over here at
Yeah, RRX all by himself.
Well, I guess that's fitting, right? NRG get the win at NRG Bank.
Oh.
And they do
Team
it again.
Orchid by himself as well. Just hope they don't like
It's just simple,
get caught.
you know, me speaking words,
I mean,
which I'm struggling to do right now.
Listen,
Yep, they're all going
speaking
back
words
to each
here,
other
maybe
now.
Some teams here struggling on speaking their way into victory. I got Furia literally at 18th.
Manifested.
You got to, because with Furia sitting in 18th, 7 KP here, 7 points rather, sorry, are going to be able to make their rotate away from Shipyard Arcade. Time is of the essence. You want to be able to cut off a lot of those teams from the south side where it's going to get really congested in the middle of this rotate. You can see a lot of teams already making their way from Draft Point, E36, Gen G, and Fury will eventually collapse there on that rotate. While we take a look at AG, slowing things down just a little bit here, sitting in 4th place overall. There is that Evo Harvester right there too as well. Has that weapon been there too to get what they need?
Yeah, a quick pit stop for all gamers, as they will have another survey beacon to hit up at Neon Square. Again, they just don't have the priority to try and rotate in faster than so many of these squads. Adjustments that did come out. We saw Team Nemesis do a successful job of gatekeeping Alcazia in our last game. In turn, Alcazia completely avoid that choke point that they were caught out in earlier on to take a very similar position to what they held once they recovered in game number 4. More of that northwest side of Energy Bank.
I got a Team Nemesis too, with that POI advantage over by Settlement. See another back-to-back Energy Bank circle pull. They were quick with it, like you noted, Jamerson. Furia, who have called in the evac tower, now making their way over to that north side. We see this pile-up start happening here, though. Team Orchid, who are on the high ground. Looks like there's a team right below them. You can see the Watson fences just lined up. A lot of space here to coexist. I love fighting here off the rip once you drop into the middle of Energy Bank when you want to duke it out. Call it the don't pull up zone for real. Mouse are right underneath them. Evo
Evo is right on top of CR.
Crazy Raccoon. Sparrow called in, doing enough of that damage. Crazy Raccoon. Krompo down, just trying to survive.
Oh
boy,
nice
one shot.
Once again, that mobile shield was not enough coverage for them, but looks like Obley and Sungjun will be able to at least look down for him, be able to heal up. So Crazy Raccoon survive this movement in, and Evos will no longer give chase. They have another team to their back. I believe it's going to be Shopify Rebellion right ahead of them. Might be ready for this.
On before the storm. Nobody going out yet. 20 spots still here. Evo's right on top of Shopify Rebellion, chasing right after them. Trying to close in that gap here too. Shopify Rebellion really quiet. You heard it from Zach Mazer, expecting Shopify to do a lot better already after these 4 games have been done. Only sitting with 7 total points in 19th place. Struggling to find their footing. Still rocking full blue Evos here while they make their way into that next zone, setting Zainu up with purple Evo being on that control legend. And while they try to gatekeep here up on the high ground here, they knew that they were getting chased originally, just making sure their backs are cleared.
Yeah, this is going to be nice for them as they finally do end up picking up that ring scan for themselves. They know that this is going to be the pull for the ring, so they can try and play the slow side of the zone. There's not that much pressure there. As soon as they get themselves a survey beacon scan, that'll work out extremely well for them in understanding the battlefield. For Furia, taking position, and where we ended essentially in game number 4. Will we see this pull on over once again?
And not waste any time. I wanted to make sure that they learned from that previous game here. They had rotated just as quick through draft point. They got that scan there on the beacon. Moved right past Gen G, who have found themselves on the outskirts of the tunnel that leads outside from the north side of draft point. And playing off this low ground is a good call. They had gotten that ring console, that's why they're playing here on the outskirts. But with this composition, it also works out for them. They got the Newcastle, and they have the Watson.
Yeah, this is actually the 9 o'clock tunnel. So the 6 o'clock tunnel is being held by JD Games. So everyone's expecting this one to be a complete repeat from game number 4. But you can never really try and completely guess the ring. Noes Fox will be the first team eliminated. Orchid, with the help of, I think, possibly Mouse, will finish them off. 4 Sentinels, they're playing here on the northeast side of Energy Bank currently. Again, there's still so many different permutations for this ring. You can go anywhere here inside of Energy Bank, but for those teams that have taken place inside one of those tunnels in the center of Energy Bank, that is an easily defensible position, especially with the amount of Newcastles and the Watsons that we have.
Playing to their strengths, as well as the amount of race that we have to help out with some of these rotates. See the portal that's been called in by Pricey. Akatsia going to be able to now make their move as Team Liquid are looking at him from afar.
He's getting
pressure,
shot
though,
pretty
forcing
good.
Missoula back away. While
He's
they
all by
find
himself,
themselves
too.
Here, it doesn't look like they have the ring console information in the mini-map for Team Liquid specifically. And there's Akatsia. They're going to have to play inside this tiny little building on the low ground for now because they're neighboring Furia, who are holding that low ground tunnel like you mentioned.
Yeah, for the teams that ended up securing the 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock positions, well, they're in luck because the ring will be pulling that way. Don't expect too much action for the time being, as so much of the map is still alive. We're slowly getting a pileup, though, on the northern edge. Salkatsia getting a better lay of the land. They've got Fury on the other end here. And again, look at this defensive position. How do you push into this one? You've got the Newcastle mobile shield down, and at any point you know that wall will fall, and that'll completely cut off one of these lanes. So Alkatsia will go ahead and back away, as it seems Gen G might have JDG in their sights.
And off the legend composition alone, riddled in this lobby, you could expect it to be a lot slower. Yes, 19 squads left.
Holy crap.
As we see Noise Fox who get eliminated. Gen here, though. Gen G popping off in the feed. Dexter going to be able to get that knock originally. Go next, too. Shopify Rebellion still not able to fully recover. Zainu getting
Got
knocked.
NRG up top. Oh, yeah.
NRG looking to get opportunistic here up against Shopify Rebellion, who rotated their way to the northern side. Go next, backing away off of this fight too. But for Game and Gladiators, it's all about finding a way in. They've got two teams ahead of them. NRG still controlling this choke. Go next, not going to commit to this fight. They'll just go ahead and back off.
This allows Shopify Rebellion to reset here too after we saw that knock originally. They know that that third party was inevitable from Game and Gladiator, so everybody on that north side, pileup has now just dispersed. Go next, wrapped around on the other side of the choke, seeing if they have another chance from a different direction to lead their way into that next zone, which is why Henchman on the right is going to set up this portal, but you wanted to move into that next zone with. If they do commit to the spot that they were moving in with the portal, they're going to get pinched between NRG and Team Liquid, and there's little to no cover once they see where that next zone's going. So either take this fight against Shopify Rebellion,
I still don't know what that little device does. I've seen it so many times, I just don't know what it does.
That they were originally trying to take that fight against Shopify in.
Crazy Raccoon rotating to the southern side. That Team Nemesis side of Energy Bank. They've got Evos in the way. Well, Mobile Shield checking their angles, checking their doors and corners on their way on in. You see that Watson is set up on the other end. They'll just go ahead and swerve around. Unfortunately for them, though, as they make it to the next choke point, it's going to be Team Nemesis who have taken that early position to try and gatekeep them.
By such a good spot to hold, even if it continues to shift over to that west side, as it does, it's the same underground bridge, just more so over to the west side, controlling more of the space that's going to benefit the likes of Twisted Minds, Gen G. We know that holding that high ground position over to the south side of a zone like this by Energy Bank helps you out, not only in terms of positioning, but allowing you to continuously pressure the teams that are engaging in fights. Nice side by side.
They're trying to get in the tree
at the end of that ring too. Available right alongside Furia and JG.
It looks like it will be JD Gaming to secure that one for now, and we get a better look at this zone. So yeah, that same end zone is still in this next ring, but it shouldn't be pulling over that way. It's Alkatsia in the middle with JD Gaming holding the tunnel. Gen G and Twisted Minds on the heights just above them. Rest of the lobby, though, piled up on that northern side of Energy Bank. About 4 teams to the edge there. Orchid, one of those squads that have to rotate now down to the south. And this is a good timing for them. They had Mouse underneath them. And like I said, had Mouse underneath them. NRG taking an energized zip across as well to try and cut off Mouse. For GG.
Oh, Evo's just down or taken out.
Mouse, NRG, Orchid,
Oh no, Energy's getting hit, dude.
That's a difference when you have
He
the
by
Pathfinder
himself?
versus the Wraith, right? You want to get a little aggressive, try to zip your way into that next zone, looking behind them at Team Liquid, wanting to clear their backs, but if they engage in that fight, Furia are also looking at them. They're in their line of sight. They could pepper them. Mouse, though, understanding the situation, wanting to navigate away without getting pinched here too, directly in the middle, because Sentinels will be right behind them. So will Team Orchid, who held that northern position for a while over at their POI of Energy Bank, and waiting for them in front of them is going to be E36.
You've got to be careful here of that natural pinch that could happen. Team Orchid coming in from their north, Sentinels as well from the northeast. Like you had mentioned, Enter Force 36 just on the other side of this wall. Go next.
Okay, we're all chilling.
Finally eliminated Team Liquid's Yanya.
Just took a little damage.
That one up off that building that's secure here on the northern west side.
They've got purple, Energy's got blue.
Team Liquid have a lot of pressure alleviated now to try and turn the screws onto NRG, who haven't moved out of this position quite yet. Ring pulls away, and now Team Liquid understand that they have to take this fight now.
Man, that next zone pull, by the way, you know, Gen G and Twisted Minds are feasting. And it was crazy because we highlighted Alpha Lily and Asia individually, both still with 11.
Yeah, Furia behind them. So Furia might come in and try to third party this.
A lot of these teams are forced to collapse on one another on this entire north side. Team Orchid looking to pinch Team Liquid with AG on the other side.
Team Liquid are inside their building. I believe Jaguares spotted him. No, he didn't. At this point, if they commit to this fight, it will be Orchid to jump right on top of them. In the kill feed, 2 members of Game and Gladiators go down. Team Nemesis, who were still controlling that choke point on the southeast side. Blast, the only one alive for them, about to run into JD Gaming. See how much longer he can survive for, as it looks like Light will end up getting thirsted. And that third of Game and Gladiators surviving.
As a solo for now, though. Playing off this high ground, back against the fence, hoping nobody sees this lone Watson setting up these fences here. Seymour knocks in the feed. Team Liquid still pressuring out. Energy, who are forced to now rotate. Team Orchid now fully send it onto Team Liquid.
No, Guild's down.
A lot of damage. Both members, Nizo and Aguades, as they try to pop the shield back. Cersei tries to make the moves here as the fragger, tries to get and move up, tries to block them by the doorway, get taken out as Rambo is doing just enough to take out Team Liquid, who are bludgeoning.
Perfect third-party timing here, but it's not over quite yet. AG in a fight with Gen G. As
Oh my god, Timmy is so weak. Let me just get out of there.
Onto Cersei, but Orchid should be able to survive as a duo, running in with the zone to their back. For AG, though, it's all about trying to finish off NRG.
We saw that earlier when Cersei had gotten down initially in that fight here too.
Oh, Gil is down again.
As they make their way from the ring. Mouse, Aku going down though, having to play up this low ground, having to navigate away.
Oh.
Nades are too much. Where do you go when you're getting gate kept like this and you know that there's action happening right above you?
They literally just got snapped like that. At that point, Team Orchid though, as that duo, that high ground peak down onto Furia, the drop down from Luxford here to
Oh no.
But Furion will
That was a bad drop.
Wait, that's actually perfect.
With like a new EV evolution in the middle of that, by the way.
Wait, that was
Orchid are out. Orchid are out. Let's recover. 12 teams remaining. Gaming Gladiators that are lone.
Oh, Timmy got blast.
Take it out, and Furia will go ahead and readjust their position here.
Oh my god.
Man, Nox getting that with the 30-30. You say Furion, I say Furnace, maybe?
Carry on. Carry on. There's another knock.
His back here. Let's get the carry on.
There's energy, damn it.
Because they are soaring outside the zone. They're looking to recover. And now they see the team out in front of you as NRG do get eliminated. The action happening to their left as AG are holding the low ground alongside Furia. But they're in the line of sight of another team who has the charge rifle in their hand.
I hope they at least got some kills before they went down.
Gatekeeping there. AGAL on the low ground as well. A lot of fighting here on the north end as Enter Force 36 ends up getting knocked out. AG set up that wall along with the Newcastle wall and the pylon for Shopify Rebellion. They've got across this bridge. Team Nemesis keeping an eye on them for now, but it looks like they're a little bit more concerned with JDG instead. So Shopify Rebellion are looking for the third party.
Yeah, JD Gaming, you saw Johnny was casually getting 2 knocks right there, make it 3 in the feed, 2, getting 1 onto Nemesis. Over to the other side as MT tries to stay alive. Gold Havoc in hand, gets that next crack here, but they have to start moving with the zone closing in. Round 5, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna make your eyes water. But
oh, Twisted Minds right behind him.
But he gets taken down. Great awareness as they get the trade initially on some Team
more damage here from that ring. That death ball of teams from the northern side getting whittled down. RRX will be the next team to fall. Somehow Kaishia is still alive, but he has to barrel through that fence, and ultimately Team Nemesis go down.
That was work for Aberlane to
A lot of teams about to drop here. You got 3 teams on each other.
to their building, as it was only him that overextended to get that KP. Team Nemesis going out, 8 squads left. Sentinels get the res here too. Tight lobby as JD Gaming go out. Sentinels trying to keep alive as Carter with the G7 cannot clutch it out. Furia move up, and it's a buffet for them to feast.
5 teams remaining, 5 full teams here as Furia will... I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. They set themselves up that Pathfinder zipline just to have that option for movement here, but it seems like might have bitten off a little bit more than they could chew. All gamers pushing in that mobile shield, providing a moment of pause for this fight. It's a 1-for-1 exchange as Keon gets a knock onto Drop. Zach comes in from behind, gets that re-knock onto Madness, and now going for that 1v1, but the Newcastle res might just be enough to even things
Oh,
out.
that was crazy.
Furia stay alive with another res on to Madness.
That's a Newcastle diff, by the way, right there.
Yeah, that's tough.
Everyone be seething when it happens to them, when you try to get overzealous, especially when it's a purple knockdown that you got to deal with from the resing Newcastle. Furia, though, on fire, riding momentum, 11 total KP for Furia. They're trying to make it Dia de Furia here as Twisted Minds now on the high ground, looking at the team right alongside them.
Yeah, Shopify Rebellion stuck on the low ground. Furia not having the opportunity really to peek on over, but it looks like Twisted Minds are a little bit preoccupied with Gen G. Shopify Rebellion trying to get that airburst nade onto Furia, but Watson's are in play, and so those nades go nowhere.
And again, no crypto to worry about. You just get all your fence lines ready to go while Keon has that Newcastle all slams it down here. Single bolt right behind them here, but their focus is on Shopify, who get beamed, by the way. Then in the feed, you have Aberlane popping up with these nades, but Furia get the double knock. Shopify only down to a solo, as Shopify is just trying to stay alive. It's just Koifo who goes into the line of sight. Other teams right above him, but he's still alive for now.
Twisted Minds haven't finished off their kill. Never mind. There it is. The final 3v3. Keon trying to hit up that bat. Twisted Minds have so much utility, but Crunk ends up getting down to Abralele is popping off.
They get the trade, though. That's great. Abralele playing off the heads, though. Getting out of the line of sight. It's the Newcastle dip once again. The big difference. And they were able to pop that shield, but it looks like they're getting the next res. It's only up to Abralele. You're out now.
Oh.
Punch as Furia take the dub, coming out of the low ground, taking that fight against Twisted Minds.
Unfortunately for Abralele, at some point, you're popping off too much.
He was able to knock that one guy, but that gave him enough time from the enemy to kill him, bro.
In the back, Furia throwing a lifeline with this game win. That's going to propel them into the top 7. Not quite enough to break that top 6, but it leaves them with a fighting chance to try and hit that 60-some-odd point marker.
Dude, they just
I feel like NRG dropped just a bit from that.
That just added like 20 more years to my life right there. That was crazy. Took away, rather, 20 years of my life. Not added it here, because you know when you're in a situation like that, your heart is coming out of your chest. But can we talk about the Newcastle plays right there? The pressure that you have alone in terms of resets when you have that mobile shield out there too. You get the res with your purple knock. I mean, that's allowed them to also come out of that low ground position.
I mean, we get to see what happens sometimes when the pressures get to our Newcastle players, right? Thinking back to that World's Edge game, I believe it was Alliance versus BK Gaming, the 2v3 that BK had. Could have gone for that Newcastle res, instead tried to opt for, you know, going mano-a-mano instead. But you can see the value of getting that res with the Newcastle, evening things out, having that extra firepower. It ultimately pays off. But Furia had a mad dash coming in from the northern side of that zone and just running in with everyone. And that helped them pick up so many of these kills. With that, like we had mentioned, Vicky, it propels them up to top 7. But for Twisted Minds, who were there in about that 5th or 6th place spot, they are now in 2nd place.
Huge. They were in 15th once again overall before that. Kiana got in like, what, 5 reses over the course of that one game alone. That's what made a big difference. That's the difference in terms of legend compositions in a situation like that, where it shows you can could have the high ground advantage. You could be up there holding that final zone positioning for as long as you want. But it comes down to that final 3v3 fight where Furia just had the better legend comp. That Newcastle from Keon really put in the work here to set Furia up.
Yeah, fantastic finish there for Furia. And with that, that keeps them alive for now. We still have 5 matches left to go, though, as we hit the halfway mark. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back with more mid-season finals after this.
I stepped into a realm of wonders where the sun kisses the sea. 2 worlds inspired by each other. 2 worlds making one. This land is calling, Saudi Red Sea.
He's sweeping out. He's on track.
Get the stairs, Eddie,
On the left, right. There's a solo right to left.
Jump.
I got a solo.
I cracked the right. Okay, go. Take right side staircase with me.
Yeah, I'm getting held. They swung my left.
Surrounded.
I died. Just you two.
Kill. We have Q.
Fuse one, yeah. You may be able to raise me. I'm in front of you.
Yes, close to me. Yes.
Raise.
Res him.
You're queuing into us.
You said, lots of rates.
Right, kill me.
Let's go!
Oh my god!
Good shit,
Holy
dude!
fuck,
Let's
bro.
go!
I think we just got a fucking nuke.
Oh!
The Newcastle, bro.
You can feel the enormity of that performance from Furia in the previous game as they become champions. A huge moment for them, and Keon popping off on the Newcastle.
Crazy how close they were from being eliminated in that match, but you heard it. How important the Newcastle was, the res when they were on just a slither of health, but Legends can get you through games. And of course, if Newcastle were to be banned, then suddenly we would have a very different game on our hands as we saw prior. But now we move over from E-District and we see a new map on our hands, and you get a little bit of Storm Point on our screen.
We are 5 matches in now to the last chance, and we have 5 more to go. So the halfway point is officially being crossed as soon as we get out of that dropship. Watson being banned now as well. Very interesting to me that Watson made it all the way to almost match 6, because we've seen her being a legend that's been banned very early on.
Very early on. I mean, usually it's Watson or it's Alter, but with Alter going, everyone wanted Ashe in the early stages, and then in the end, Ballistic got banned after, and it's like everyone just seemed to want that extra little bit of firepower, but finally we see Watson disappear.
Well, let's take a look at the POI draft as well as we change maps, of course, from E-District over to Storm Point. And as you can see on your screens where everyone's going to be dropping, the winners of our previous game, Furia, they're going to be over at Launchpad.
Yeah, Launchpad is going to be a good chance for them to get some points as well, but they are going to be very close to Shopify Rebellion, who are also trying to hunt down those points that they desperately need.
And speaking of desperate need, and speaking of Shopify Rebellion, how important could that previous game have been for them finally getting to an end game? It feels like they haven't even been involved in those final moments of a game so far today. But like I previously mentioned, only the 5 games gone. Still half of this last chance to get through before we find out who will be going through to match point finals tomorrow.
Another team to keep an eye on during Storm Point is going to be Team Liquid. It was their #1 pick here on Storm Point. They picked 11th in the overall POI draft, and they've gone for Lightning Rod. Now, Team Liquid, we saw them way back when match 1. Of course, have a fantastic game at Production Yard, but big points on the board. But since then, have dropped off a little bit, and they have fallen out of those top 6 positions that, of course, you are searching for if you want to make it into match point finals.
Speaking of Team Liquid, we'll take a look at them as they get prepared for this next game, just making sure everything is right before they get into this match number 6, and we'll start to give you an indication and make sure you're aware of the standings as they are changing game by game, placement by placement, and kill by kill as we enter what could be the last 5 games and will be the last 5 games for some of these teams.
Well, we've got our top 6 teams at the moment, and one team that is just shy, well, quite far off, is NRG. Now, when we were commentating the first couple of matches, not very many points to talk about at all, and then suddenly they find their first victory. They start to soar up those leaderboards, and they find themselves in 8th position right now. And you can see they are getting closer to those qualification spots for match point finals. Very up and down day, but you're not even halfway, or you've just reached halfway, should I say. You've really got to find another game like they found in match number 3.
Something just to highlight, just before we had the quick interview with Zach Mazer on the stage, Guild walked off the stage in really good spirits. Very, very positive, smile on his face. So I think NRG, the energy, so to speak, is very positive still in the camp. And I think you've got to be in that kind of mindset. You can't let the bad games get to you, because if you do, it can affect the next one. And then that horrible waterfall effect of mentality starts to take over. And before you know it, unfortunately, that's the end of the tournament.
Enter Force 36, another team who had a fantastic match.
My package is being delivered. Oh.
Series, but have fallen off a
What
little
a
bit as
Spain.
well, just like Team Liquid. But they've already shown they are capable of having those impressive and big games. If you can get a win, if you're able to take down the entire lobby once, you know
It might be in the mailbox if it is delivered.
to at least have one more match where they get to that final circle and really give themselves an opportunity of soaring up those leaderboards.
And as we talk through the big teams, it's only right that we mention Sentinels as it stands #1 in the lobby. 27 kills to their name collectively, and they feel like they've been in almost every single end game that we've had so far in this last chance day. They have been phenomenal up until this point.
The way they've been fighting as a unit, as a team, as a squad, it has been a pleasure to watch. But we're only halfway there. There is still a real chance that
It better be
even
delivered
Sentinels
today.
could fall out of
I don't
this
see
top
anything
six.
for it being
Currently a
prepared for
13
delivery.
point difference between 7th and 1st. All of this could change once we get all the way to match 10.
Abuelele currently kill leader in the lobby. 14 kills to his name, and how they have needed those kills as well. It was a slow start for Twisted Minds as well, but then again, the games have started to come together. We saw them with a 2nd place in that previous game, and good performances in others as well in the build-up to it. It's been a bit hot and cold, but at least there's been some hot in there for this lineup.
Yeah, I think that Twisted Minds are going to be delighted with how they've performed so far, and looking back at some of the games, they might say, all right, we might have got first in that one, but it doesn't really matter with the amount of kills they've been able to put down. I think that was something that Sentinels were celebrating in the early stages of this series. Yes, we didn't win, but we had a big game, we got kills on the board, and we are staying at the top of the pack here.
As you can see, good vibes still. Winnie and Sykes having a little joke. Important for the coach sometimes, just to take you out of the pressure of the moment. Keep you feeling jovial. Keep you feeling like this is still a video game and you're still having fun, even with the pressure that is on your shoulders. Looks like we're almost ready to go here, everyone. Storm Point is ready for its first action of today.
Of course, that is going to offer a slightly different chance of maybe other legends coming into the equation, but it is going to be a big chance for Sparrow to be on our screens. He's going to be the next banned legend. 14 compositions featuring Sparrow in this game. So we're going to be seeing a lot of those survey beacons ripped with his dart, and then people maybe getting a little bit aggressive off the back of it.
Elsewhere, there's a
Oh, I need to check my other package, see what's that.
who are choosing Controller Legend to give them access to those ring consoles. Newcastle, no surprise, going to be a mainstay here for Furia as well after Keon's pop-off performance in that previous game at number 5. Elsewhere, a little bit of Wraith, a little bit of Fuse, Pathfinder, and some Catalyst, and also a Bangalore here for JDG.
7 Bangalores actually featuring in the lobby, which is quite a surprise. I think that Bangalore does start to come into the equation around maybe matches 7, 8, but
it's in the north.
Here in match 6.
Not that far away.
Lobby, as we're now into said lobby. The real question is, are we going to see any teams that have been struggling so far finally find some points?
Oh my.
You mentioned Furia. You mentioned Launchpad, and they don't know it yet, but we are going to be heading down towards this area.
We certainly are indeed. And how big could this zone be for Shopify? Rebellion, Devastated Coast is their landing spot. They are right next to where this zone is going to be going. As you can see on your screens at home and in the arena, they had some very, very rough
Yeah, Shopify's in a good spot right now because that circle's coming towards them.
all the way across the map in maps 1 and 2 on a map which is so difficult sometimes to access zones in comparison to others. So this opportunity for Shopify Rebellion and their fans will be willing and hoping they can make the most of it is one that doesn't come along very often.
Worth knowing, both Shopify Rebellion and Furia need to get up to blues before they can hit a ring console, so they're going to probably be scrambling to try and find any Evo harvesters at the moment. They both do have survey beacons to work with as well for their extra Evo, but they probably will start to see the traffic begin to arrive. Orchid, Nemesis, and Gen G are all moving into that area of the map.
Or just a fight potentially breaking out here to highlight on the northern side of Storm Point here, and it's going to be between GG and Nose Fox, and you can see here that Funk is hitting some pretty nasty looking shots with that G7 Scout.
Nose Fox are struggling today. They have not really found anything, if at all. 6 points only down in last.
They do that on purpose, put that eye there, because like that's not how you spell gaming.
One thing they have here is an armor advantage. You can see blues here for Noise Fox, and on the other side you've got GG who are only on the whites at the moment. And should they have the opportunity to push, they should, and I say should, have the HP required to get the job done here. But Blast are taking control of this big rock, and with a 30-30 in his hands, he can turn this fight very quickly in the favor of GG.
Yeah, there was a couple of cracks from GG, and you've got to be careful. You don't want to give too much damage to them, otherwise they might be on blue shortly as well, as Funk already has found himself onto blue. But now Noah's Fox have got a crack. Will that lead to a push here? These nades could be big.
Oh, they're going to push off the back of it. They see they try and smoke Blast off. The smoke isn't very good though from Leica, and it has to just back up here and pop a shield battery. Bangalore is going to go down as well. Well, that was an opening. That was an opportunity. If that smoke hits the top, completely takes out the player on height, then this fight's a bit easier. But now they have the chance to cut a couple of players down on the cross here.
Oh, nice shots.
So careful.
Does have his ult as well if he wants to try and use it. If they do find themselves in a kind of squished area, GG, they might find a Stinger Bolt arriving at their feet. But this is a lot of utility used by Noah's Fox. But there's an isolated fight. No one else is in the area.
Taking control of this height is going to be so important. There is that Stinger Bolt, but it's going to be a defensive one here on the side of Gaming Gladiators, but there's also an offensive one here.
You cannot get an angle on him.
White trying to find
Keep moving.
It feels like nobody's really comfortable in this fight whatsoever.
Nope, so they got hit on him.
Has to use his ultimate. Jumps into the void, puts that portal down to just get out of the fight. Now Suzuki can swing on Blast, jumps into the portal the last second, but this should be the signal to go here for NF. That's going to let Leica just hit this, but is he going to be out of
Oh, might knock him out of the air.
Oh, they're landed. JD is still in wall here. This could be horrible for Noah's Fox.
Yeah, JD Gaming are still going to be looting at walls, so Noah's Fox may just run into another squad here. But importantly for GG and their chances of getting to match point finals is they did survive that fight. Despite being at an armor disparity, they were able to do work thanks to Funk, really, with the angle he was able to get.
One thing I would love to know is if Shopify Rebellion had a ring console down at Devastated Coast, because they are still down at Devastated Coast, whether they're relying on the zone pulling their way, or if they've just been cut short and not being able to hit a ring console. We can't quite see on our map overhead at the moment. As we check in with Team Orchid, this is happening in the red tunnel underneath where this zone is going to be going over at Launchpad. AG on the other side.
AG taking a lot of damage, and Team Orchid are going to try and push up onto this one because Dropped is already down, and AG may be sitting ducks, but they do have defensive abilities here.
Skill Case gets one, and in the back, Nemesis also from a distance getting involved with this as Zap is taken down. Skill Case is going to try and stick this res. Should have just about enough cover as Orchid will also retreat. Looks like both teams have decided, you know what, call it a draw for now.
Some nervy fights happening already here in match 6. We are starting to feel the weight on the shoulders of these players as we get towards the end of this series. Miles, we're just having a little look. Maybe we could pop in and find remnants of what was left over in that fight.
Just a little extension there from Mouse to see if the opportunity, like you say, was there to pick up some KP. AG managed to reset though in that red tunnel. AG now relocate underneath the main structure here. As you can see on your screen, respawn building here in Launchpad. They'll be safe for now. Another wall goes down.
20 squads still left. Only one player been taken out of this lobby so far. And remember, that was Noah's Fox, but they might be getting him back on his feet very shortly as they're still in the zone, as are Gaming Gladiators, the team that we're fighting against. Everyone else pretty much found their way here to the southeast.
In contact with enemy.
But it doesn't look like it's going to pull as much to Devastated Coast. Instead, closer to Launchpad.
Doesn't look like it's going up a bit north. And I mentioned how Shopify Rebellion have prior to zone. Well, still waiting to see on our map overhead they had a ring console, or if a little bit of RNG not going their way has hurt them, or if this is just how they wanted and where they wanted to play from, to hold out all these teams rotating on the southern side, pick up those KP, and then use that hill to work in a little bit later on. Shopify, of course, will have to go into the comms a little bit later on after the game to see what the game plan was, but interested to see how their game actually develops from this point.
Because of the amount of Sparrow in the lobby, it's so difficult to see ring consoles and survey beacons on our map overhead, because there's just so many darts scattered across the map. I definitely know they had a survey beacon, but I can't confirm whether they had a ring console or not. Either way, they still find themselves in Dev Coast, and they're going to have to push a little bit further north. But Furia, for example, in a better position, and those teams that have actually found themselves on Launchpad, maybe even an even better spot.
Team Liquid right at the back of Launchpad. Will have to move, you would imagine, as the zone starts to crawl away from them. It doesn't go deep enough towards the Prowler nest behind them to really think that this is going to be an end zone building. So this is a temporary residence here for Team Liquid. 27 points on the board at the moment, 11th place overall, outside of the qualification spots for Matchpoint Finals.
Just to reiterate how disappointing it would be for all of these teams, for any of these players, if they do not make Matchpoint Finals. We already had to say goodbye to 6 teams already over the last couple of days, but we have to say goodbye to another 14. And it is going to truly be heartbreaking for these teams that prepare for these moments. They want to get into those Matchpoint Finals and consider themselves the best of the best.
Well, you mentioned Noah's Fox.
Really hope Energy can pull it out and be able to qualify for tomorrow.
For these players, I'm pretty sure
It'd be sad if they just... They're 8th right now, I believe, so they just need 2 more positions to qualify.
He just scans a little package on his way through, get a few more Evo.
I think we're in the match 6, so he's still have time.
The safety of where that zone's going to be going.
They have spotted one member of Noah's Fox. Yeah, they have split up.
That arrow gave him away a little bit.
Both players decided they would take separate routes just to try and play the survival game here, and then whoever does survive maybe can craft both teammates back in. Such a difficult game when you have to try and play the rat race of it, avoiding all of gunfire and then hoping to find a crafter as well. It's still not over for Noah's Fox. 20th place though, they need something big if they're going to find themselves back into the series.
Akadzia in 5th place overall at the moment. Probably looking over their shoulders a little bit instead of looking forward. Don't want to be falling out of that position. Elsewhere, Evo's at the moment taking a fight, and this is going to be one that's heavily going their way.
RX is out.
Completely isolated outside of Pylon, but this is a tough rotate they're going to have to make now over that hillside with so many teams already over at Launchpad and even in the buildings just to the right-hand side that they'll look at as they go over this hill. Trying to look at the utility. Is there an option of an evac tower for them to hit a little bit later? But at least they got some KP on the board, and that means points.
Gargantia will find themselves in zone. They're still just double-checking to see if those stragglers from Noah's Fox are going to be arriving behind them, but again, they are taking various different directions to try and get into zone. Gaming Gladiators are ahead of Arcadia, and they have now spotted them as they take a couple of pop shots.
Elsewhere, by the way, Shopify Rebellion are making a rotate towards zone. Portal has gone down for them. Furia are going to grab a mythic bin right in the center of zone. That's going to be great for them. As we take a look at some of the situations, and the situation report, should I say, momentum in this lobby. Kill leaders on the left-hand side of your screen. They're the hot players right now.
Top weapons as well, as expected. The R99, Devotion, Havoc, all up there. It has been a lot more of the close-range weapons, rather so than the 30-30 appearing with the kills, and I think that's because we've seen a lot more close-range fights, a lot of teams just committing to zone, and not as many long-distance fights.
GG now make their way towards zone. I think they're looking to take this fight against Alcazia, who are currently in a little bit of a pinch. Devo's good enough for Light to get some damage down and pick up 2 of those kills. Now it's about finding the final one. Alcazia will be eliminated. Aku from Mouse, he'll find one himself. Light now needs to be careful. Jumps into the void. And should be able to get back to relative safety here. Oh, maybe not.
No, still getting shot.
Looking back over at the launchpad hot zone where all these teams committed early, they're all going to have to move away from this spot because we are actually moving back down a little further south, which is great news for the likes of Shopify Rebellion, who are still on the Dev Coast side of things. You can see Leica's just gone down in the kill feed, but Noah's Fox did find a crafter, but I think they're going to be too late to actually craft all 3 of them back up again.
This bridge position is going to be so valuable. Furia control the high ground here. You can see there's teams falling in and around them. Crazy Raccoon being one of those teams. Sentinels down on that low ground as well. As E36 look to move in, and look at how easy these shots are going to be for a player of the caliber of Nox. Even with the Devo in his hand, he's got a 1-2, and you know he's going to be able to pepper them.
As a red armor as well to work with, as Noah's Fox finally do get taken down. Sadly, their journey of trying to survive is a big failure, to be honest, as GG also taking a fight as well. It's going to be AG involved in that one. There's a lot of teams involved in that fight over towards Launchpad.
Furia have a really good opportunity here. The zone pulling where it is and the control they have of this high ground space to think about potentially going back-to-back here. Got a replay of the fight we saw between GG and Alcazia, which ended up in Alcazia being eliminated from this lobby as we go back into the live game. And check in with all gamers who we saw having a reset a little bit earlier on in Skill Cakes.
What kind of replay was that? You just killed one person.
It doesn't smell as good as he thought it did.
Yeah, gets an armor check and sees a red. They did do a lot of damage to Blast prior. That's why they were trying to see if they could maybe finish off the damage they had done.
That NRG right next to GG and AG on top. This could be crazy right now.
But no one's really in the area to maybe convert these kills because everyone's so close together. If you try and commit to converting to any of them, you are offering up either A, your space, and someone might take it off you, or potentially getting third party.
Gamers looking for a pick onto GG here. GG gonna have to move, as are AG in a few
They can fight each other, Energy can just come in and third party this.
Zone closes around 30 seconds here, and everybody on your screen will not survive if they stay where they are. That zone is gonna force them in.
A final circle, by the way, no one is within it at the moment. Skill Cakes just having to take out the Stinger Bolt as Team Liquid get eliminated in 16th position.
Scary times for them.
Zap will just pull the rest of the team out, but there was a push from the portal. He needs to help his team.
Needs to get behind that shield. Needs to have an opportunity to hit that battery. Light though!
Oh my god.
He's hitting triple take shots and he is dropping bodies.
Was there a chance that the rest of the AG squad could have followed Zap? Did he need to come back? Did he port too early? There's also Shopify Rebellion in the kill feed against NRG.
Well, if they were in a fight, I would have used that Is he used that portal? We went through that portal. Get away. Maybe they were watching the portal so they couldn't get to it. Twisted's in a bad spot. They're all weak there.
As I say that, Twisted Minds do lose one. Albrelli tries to jump up to pressure. Fury It's not without Devo, who manages to convert one of those opportunities to strike into some shots elsewhere.
Yeah, they're done. I think they're out.
Absolutely bombarded by grenades. As Evos will take them out, and surely Twisted Minds will be next. Shopify Rebellion, they eliminate Mal's gone, Orchid gone as well. Everybody is falling.
Yeah, there was a huge fight on the eastern side between NRG and Shopify Rebellion. NRG winning it and taking one of the best positions on the map now, and maybe setting themselves up for a potential top 3 minimum. Twisted Minds down to just enemy as another player.
Yeah, I think you're done. GG's.
Next to go. 9 squads now left.
Fury is still controlling this high ground. You can now see why we were trying to highlight to you how valuable this high ground position can be. Not just for positioning, not just for placement, but the kills that fall your way with everybody rotating from the launch pad side. Glacier goes down as well. Remix Power's last alive. It's a 1v1 in this situation. YC gets caught in the cat spikes. Has to retreat here. Drops the bangle. No smokes available. Will not be able to survive. Nemesis will move in and pick up some KP.
Evos do find themselves again just below the framework here, but there is going to be Nemesis above them. I don't think they know that Evos are there just yet, but certainly Gen G do. It's Gen G peppering Evos at the moment from a distance. The Nemesis have done well just to stay healthy here, but they have to move. Round 5's closing.
G Clutch has got a portal down. You can see he's just going to be playing this corner, trying to find an area where they can just deny LOS from some teams around them for long enough to get healthy and then turn the attention back towards Nemesis. Nemesis get the catwalk down, but not without losing one. Now they lose 2, and it's Gen G who are doing the damage.
I don't think it's Gen G third party.
Teams in bad positions right now. Everyone instead is looking towards this fight. Potential KP points that could maybe get you closer to the top 6.
And NRG is still alive and controlling so much space in where this end zone is going to be. Go next. How they need
Nemesis is out.
will be eliminated. As now we find ourselves with 7 squads. Knuckle Cluster goes in, knocked down, destroyed. And maybe the hopes of Evos as well.
Good damage again from Force 36. 9th position in the moment. Should be able to get the res.
Evos is eliminated.
Helped by another squad as well. Force 36 need to keep moving forward.
The problem is they have to go forward, and there's just people waiting for them.
Oh.
Next, say you're next to end of Force 36.
Go next did so well to find that corner. 5 squads now remain.
Oh, NRG is still up. Gen G's out. Where's the NRG out? Okay, they're over there.
Who are controlling so much of this room, so much of this space. As Gen G get taken down, now we're down to 4.
Down to 4. GG down to 1, by the way. NRG full 3. Go next full 3.
Okay, that's a knock.
Full 3, but GG.
Yeah, Timmy, I wouldn't push that.
We find ourselves in a shootout, a 3v3 between Furia and
Last team, dude. Energy can do this, man.
have the chance to put their second win on the board.
Yeah, 2 giants in this lobby. And of course,
Yep.
2 giants of the Americas. This one arguably means more to NRG though, because they're a little bit lower down. Currently they find themselves in 6th.
I was going to say NRG, they have zone.
One key difference here, Furia running Newcastle. That could play a part.
Raps now coming in from Furia. They get the damage down. They're trying to take some space away. Gil's going to pop, or try and pop. Himself a medkit. Sykes goes down. Gil wins his 1v1. Flying in is Gil, but the mobile shield goes down. It's Madness last alive. Last chance for Furia to succeed, but it's NRG who get their second win here in the last chance. How much could that mean? Well, you can see it on the faces of NRG.
Well, the farewell tour is starting to get a little bit better for Timmy and NRG. They find themselves now in 1st position in this lobby after that victory, and maybe get 1 step closer to those match point finals.
You can see the relief, the pop-off from Timmy. And we're calling it the farewell tour, but when does it end? That's the question here. NRG want to keep it going towards match point finals tomorrow. Furia with another fantastic performance in that game. It's 2nd place. Yes, a little bit disappointing when you get a 3v3, but they didn't have the zone. NRG controlled it, but the KP that Furia had, I think it will be something that will make it feel a little bit better.
And whilst we didn't see it on our screens, it was a fight that NRG won.
Okay, NRG won. Let's go. I wasn't paying attention because I was talking about that, but
they won that fight. They controlled the
that's what's up.
of the eastern side, and from then it was just a match.
Energy is pulling out all the cards right now.
To watch over said space and bully other teams from pushing up on them.
NRG, first place for placements, 23 points overall with the 11 KP they put alongside it. Furia, 16 for them. After a first place in our previous game, they take the silver medal this time around. Go Next, how important could that be? 17 points on the board, 10 KP for them. And then as we go down, you can take a look at your favorite team, see where they place, but it's NRG who are certainly taking the headlines.
Yeah, I mean, a few teams that were within the top 6, the likes of Alcadzia, struggled in that game. It just allows teams like Go Next, for example, to start to play catch-up. Suddenly, a team that was doing very well in the early stages, maybe dropping off a little bit, and that's what happens when we're
cards locked. That's what won.
Especially depending on where you were in that POI.
Let's go. Energy is top points right now and first with 53. But they are still pretty close, just a few points away from each other. So
Previous 2 days when we had pool play, looked at pool A, pool B, there's been a couple of teams at the top, you're like, they're good. No one is good. No one in this lobby is good right now. NRG lead on 53 points. All gamers who have this day was to finish right now are on 45 points, would not qualify. The difference is minute, it is paper thin as we head towards our next game.
No one is safe, and everyone still has everything to play for here. I mean, even Noah's Fox down at 6 points. There is no reason that they couldn't find 2 victories out of these next 4 matches and still find themselves somehow in the top 6. Everyone with everything and all of the chances to get there.
So we're over halfway now. Match number 6 is done. Match number 7 is coming up very, very soon, though, and NRG are going to feel very, very good about their chances of making it through to match point tomorrow.
Yeah, it really was just such a good match as well from NRG. They had the perfect zone, they had the perfect fight earlier. We are going to head back to the studio shortly, but before we do, let's just jump into a listen-in with NRG during that winning moment and see what it meant.
yes, we gotta listen to this.
No, I can't go for that.
Yeah, this final circle was insane. These two teams are. There's some good teams right here.
They're playing right here. Do you have nades?
I'm looking.
Do you have fuse ult?
No, I don't. You better here's on me. I'm batting castle 40.
Trying to walk up. Pathfinder on the low ground. Pathfinder the crate.
Where? I can kill.
Oh, some nice shots.
I got cracked. I'm batting.
Oh, bro, he's one shot.
Yep. Pathfinder cracked.
Pathfinder one. He's about you.
I'm betting. I'm betting.
Oh, another. I'm med kidding. Okay. I'm right. One.
Got red armor and got destroyed.
I'm killing Newcastle.
Let's go. You're both on. One.
Oh, bro, that was so close, dude. Everyone's like one shot, and somehow they pulled it out, bro. It plays out of NRG, dude.
And if I had to put a word into that sequence, it'd be cathartic. NRG with the burst of emotion and finally able to relax a little bit. Now in first place in our last chance. These players, my goodness, have had a lot to go through, but they've bounced back, and it's been a tremendous bounce back from 1 point after a couple of games now to a near 50 and a first place. Incredible stuff. As we welcome you back into the studio, I'm your host, Rain Day, and I'm joined by Jayhawk, Jumba, who's joining us here, and Glitter Explosion. So I'll go back to you, Jumba, to start off. Welcome to the show, man. You've been hanging out in the green room. Finally got a chance to have you on desk. This is great.
I say it every time. This is my favorite place to be on this desk with you guys, and I got to be with you this time, Rain. They let me be here with you.
That's right. I told them no jump on my desk at the open, and I want to just watch them afar. Listen.
Did you tell them no jump on the desk this time? And
I
they're
forgot
like,
to mention it. They actually asked if I wanted a smoking or non-smoking room, and I filled that out instead of the Jumba questionnaire. So I messed up this year. Dude, it's great to have you on, though. You've been watching the stands. How's the energy in there?
Oh, it's actually been amazing. You know, all the fans out there have chants for their teams this time, and it's just like to see that as they stand up and they're getting everyone riled up, and they're also looking at other crowds, fans, and trying to create a rivalry. It's really good. I love that. That's what I want from every LAN.
I mean, you're a narrative guy. You and Jayhawk as well, sitting next to each other. Look at these. In many events in the past, have had to build narratives for us going into these next days, whether it's a Na'Vi highlight, kind of trying to tell the story coming into it now at the open. Now we're here. You're not doing that, but if you were going to make a narrative, what is it going to be about going into maybe the last 5 games here that you picked up on in these first 5?
Well, if we're talking about this set especially, you know, we got Timmy. He announces that he's going to be retiring after, like as you mentioned right here, he started off with 1 point after 2 games, but now they win 2 games in games 4, game 6, and they're first overall. So, you know, if he has that comeback here, also losers, but then sees what we could do in match point finals tomorrow, that's a story. That's a story for the books.
I'm talking, I mean, this is the Apex Last Dance documentary right here.
Exactly.
I mean, he's setting it up. We hope he continues. All right, let's take a look back at that last match as well. Lauren, yes, NRG have been on, you know, the tip of our tongues, but there's been a lot of teams making movement. Shopify, team we've tracked, haven't made a lot of movement still, and it's starting to get into those later days. Mark kind of said, yes, there's room to play, but also you got to start playing now with only 5 left.
Yeah, and I think, you know, this is the conversation we're always having when we are down to the final elimination before match point finals. It's always about, are they going to be able to find a little bit of success under pressure and do exactly what they need? Fury being another one of those squads found a little bit later on here in the series, on second place in this last match as well, finding themselves in a really comfortable spot now. I mean, if you're not turning it on right now, it will get to a point where even in the last match, if you have an opportunity to get a win, it might not be enough. It's only top 6 this time.
Team seizing that moment. You talked about Furia. They're showing up. You also see like Team Nemesis coming in, you know, Go Next having a few moments. Evos as well, playing decently well, 30 points. I mean, this is a lobby, Jayhawk, that has a lot of teams giving themselves a chance.
Absolutely. Gen G, another team as well.
Gen G.
A little bit maybe quieter performances in terms of they haven't had this big one singular pop-off win, but these teams are consistently picking up points, which we have to keep saying it. In this kind of a lobby, all you have to do, consistently get 6 or 7 points every single game, and that'll get you 60 or 70 by the end of it.
And the other thing I would throw here is that we saw how much the points swung in the first 3 games to the second 3 games, and we still got 4 games left. It's a lot of games here, so I feel like these standings are not set at all.
Well, here are the series results as we take a look at it. NRG up on top. The shifting sands of the stands go to show just how easily this board can tip. Sentinels as well having an incredible day. A loader, Riley, McKinnick, Carter doing their thing. A little bit of a surprise, but now not a surprise at all in this lobby. You got to deal with the threat. Team Nemesis, they've placed in the top 10 every single match coming into this. So consistency, that's been the name of the game for them.
Can I just point out that the gap between first and sixth right now is only 4 points?
Unbelievable.
So this is incredibly tight. The last 2 lobbies that we saw, Falcons picking up a ton of points, Alliance picking up a ton of points, NIP, TSM near the end. These teams were soaking up so many points. That cutoff, it was a little bit different to where today things are very narrow. A lot of these teams understand that it's win or go home.
Well, at this point in the night, it's time for us to do a segment we did earlier on in day 1, but didn't do yesterday. We're bringing back Doctor's Note, sponsored by Dr. Suleiman Al-Habib, who is going to allow us to have a back and forth, a head-to-head, a conversation that might get a little spicier than usual to prescribe you your Apex Legends drama addiction right here. We're gonna seal the deal with 2 of the best talkers, yappers, chatters, storytellers, narrative builders. And Jayhawk and Jumba, head-to-head, toe-to-toe. Guys, I'll let you decide who starts, but go ahead.
I'm just going to say, I did the take last time, and Reddit was not very happy with me, so I'm going to leave the take to you. And
they gave me a formidable opponent in Jayhawk here.
That's right.
I will say, Crypto, I think, is the lowest skill character. I'd go even so far as saying possibly ruining the game. I think he takes bad IGLs, gives them perfect information, throws them over the top, and tries to lower that ceiling and put them on the level as of some of the best IGLs, and allows those players to not have to use their intuition to try and win the game, because they can just sit there, just fly their little drone around, and cast games as, you know, Onset and Gaskin would.
Wow.
Okay, so here's my counterpoint. The only IGL to have ever won a LAN on Crypto is Phony, and you just said that bad IGLs do better with Crypto. Are you implying that Phony is a bad IGL?
Not implying Phony's a bad IGL. I think it does help those good IGLs as well, and, you know, Phony, he's one of the best, so no matter what meta it is, I think he's going to go ahead and he's going to take it to its best ability. But you tell me this, Apex game goes about 20-25 minutes, right?
Sure.
Oftentimes, we're seeing these Crypto players, and I've timed it myself, I have, sit in drone for about 12-13 minutes. Are we saying that that is a strong player? That are they just sitting there playing on their iPad all game?
Oh,
Counterpoint.
Playing Candy Crush?
If all these opposing teams have a problem with the Crypto drone, how about you just shoot it out of the air?
Okay, well,
then Crypto can't do anything. If he has no drone, he literally cannot do anything.
So when you're sitting inside a building in Skyhook and all these drones are flying around, are you going to be poking out to try and shoot out drones and waste your ammo and
These
waste your
players
meds?
waste their ammo all the time. I watched Aberlily with one mag dump it into a Newcastle shield. He had 5 bullets left, so he had to dive in there with a scout point blank. They waste ammo.
I can't disagree with that. He did shoot that wall for quite a while. Which I thought he was going to win it until
get
that
some drones
happened.
out of there. Get some drones out of there.
You know, there's a lot of things I can say about crypto, like revives. You know, your team goes down and you just run away and go invisible and fly back to try and revive your team. I think that you should always be putting your all into a fight, not trying to do what you can to just live and be afraid.
Wow.
Listen, ultimately all I'm going to say is that everybody says that crypto's bad for the game, crypto lowers the skill ceiling. There's a legend ban system now, so pros, if you really feel that way, how about y'all just play it for one game and then he's gone for the rest of the series?
Yeah, gentleman's ban.
A lot of people are complaining about crypto, a lot of pros, and guess what? They don't play him. You're part of the problem. You are part of the problem.
Wow. Well, it's a bit of a mix there, guys. You have put us in to some heavy drama in the Apex community. I hope to see a thread on that on Reddit. I hope to see a lot of X posts as well. And of course, I hope to see some Instagram and TikTok comments. You know why? Because Apex Legends is now on TikTok and Instagram. So make sure to follow us there. I play Apex Esports on both sites to stay up to date with everything Apex Legends, some cool behind the scenes footage, and also updates with what's going on here at our ALGS mid-season playoff at EWC 2025. Fellas, great job. That was a lot of fun. Lauren as well. Thanks for being on the desk here. We're going to send it back to the casters because we've got 5 more games to go. Who's going on to match point finals and who's going home?
One thing I can guarantee the moment I get home, jump back into ranked with Jayhawk and Jumba. I am pre-selecting crypto and watching the world burn. Dan, how do you feel about that one?
I mean, there is no world you're playing crypto. How
What do you
can
mean?
you push and be first in if
What do
you're
you
playing
mean?
crypto?
I'm going to redefine what crypto players
You
do.
need me to play crypto so I can hit an EMP for you so you have an advantage when you go into the fight. That's what you need.
I don't need
Cryptos unite! I like going invisible, alright?
Okay, that's fair enough. Well, enough of our ranked experience. Let's turn back to some serious and a little bit better quality Apex Legends. Let's focus on what we've got in front of us. We've got 4 more games to go here on our Gideon stage. And I want to talk about this, Dan, because now we're getting to the point where every point matters, and you can see by how tight it is on the leaderboard. We mentioned even if you're down in 20th, even though it's going to take a potential heroic effort from you, there is still a chance with how tight these standings are to qualify whatever position you find yourself in.
Well, Team Nemesis currently find themselves in 4th place. They have not finished outside of the top 10 in any game so far today. So they have been very consistent, deserve their position in 4th. However, as you mentioned, it is so tight. All it takes is a couple of good games from the teams that are below them, and Nemesis could drop right out of that top 6 and not be rewarded for all of their consistency. Because it's all well and good finishing, within the top 10 every time, but suddenly if everyone else around you starts winning, top 3ing, you might find yourself dropping out, and it could be a very annoying experience. I would be willing to bet one of the teams right now who are in the top 6 will not be finishing in the top 6. I know it's not that big a deal, but I think it could happen.
Well, one thing we should highlight here is the impact that Timmy has had since he's jumped onto Sparrow. Statistically, he has been the best player when it comes to total points from a game when he has been on Sparrow. So a fantastic highlight there of maybe how the fortunes have started to change a little bit here. Timmy on the Sparrow, hitting those survey beacons, finding out who's going to die next.
Bad now, though, isn't it? So Sparrow's gone, so he's going to have to go somewhere a little bit different. And typically when we start to see Sparrow go, people usually move over to more Pathfinder because then you've got the ability to hit Ring Console or Survey Beacon depending on what you want to go with and depending on what your composition is as well.
Well, pop quiz for you, Dan Gaskin. Now that we know who the best Sparrow is in the lobby, who do you think is the best Newcastle in the lobby?
I think the best Newcastle in the lobby is someone on Furia.
You would be right. It's
Yes.
Keon. It's Keon, and I think their average points per game, if I'm not mistaken, when he is on the Newcastle is 17, which is ridiculous. That is, to be honest, that is extremely high. Extremely high, and you can see one of the games he had earlier, I think he had 7 or 8 kills to his name individually, 11 overall you can see so far in the set. So he has been masterful on that Newcastle. Very, very impressive from him, and you heard it from the horse's mouth, so to speak, at the end of that game, saying, man, that Newcastle, he was feeling it.
Yeah, Newcastle just makes the difference. As we alluded to when we first came in for match 6, had they not had the Newcastle, they probably would have been killed by the other team. Just having that res, having that shield is always going to be such a huge difference going into the remainder of the fight. And Newcastle has still avoided the bans thus far.
Well, one thing we should highlight as well, we were having a discussion at the start of that previous game about Shopify Rebellion. Did they have a ring console? Did they not have a ring console? Well, Jayhawk has informed us, because he's a great guy, by the way.
Great guy.
Great guy.
Not sure about that jumper kid.
Love his dad, Tony, as well. They did not have a ring console. So that is why they were so slow to move from where they were over at Dev Coast towards where that zone eventually started to pull. Now, it almost worked in their favor with the double pullback that we did see a little bit closer to that bridge. But you look back on it, you look at the macro, would they have played that position? Had they had ring console? Had they had that information available? It's all Captain.
Oh, he's over here wearing the shades. No.
That game massively. And again, it was a zone that came towards them, which they really been scarce for Shopify Rebellion so far in this set.
I would also urge everyone to look back on the replay on Face It Watch and see just what happened in the fight between Shopify Rebellion and NRG and how close Shopify were to winning said fight. And if so, I mean, they could have been the ones in that winning position. These fine margins, these small differences can be the reason why you only get 3 points or why you end up with 20 plus points, which could have saved Shopify Rebellion in this instance. But Shopify are on 18 points. It is not the end of the world because we haven't seen anyone really take off and take points away. So I do think that there is still a chance for Shopify Rebellion. There is still 3 matches. In theory, if you have 3 good games, you could find your way up there.
And the thing is as well, the maps they're very familiar with as well. You got Storm Point. I think now we go straight to World's Edge now. We go to World's Edge now. We got one more Storm Point. We'll confirm that. One more Storm Point before we move over to World's Edge. And those, like I say, Shopify Rebellion know those maps like the back of their hand. So they're going to be in a very good position to potentially pick up some points. They're going to have some better POIs potentially to play from as well. We'll have a little look at that at the moment when we get, of course, over to World's Edge. But I just think if things don't go the way of Shopify Rebellion, they might look back on that last game as the bit of RNG that didn't go their way that really hurt them.
Yeah, I said 3 more matches. Of course, it's 4 more matches. We're going into match 7. So there's even more time. And it means we get one more Storm Point before we go over to World's Edge. But this is all of the leaderboards from this event. We have kills first. And you can see Imperial How on 24, but Gent is the one leading it on 25. But then there's a lot of familiar names and faces there on that kills leaderboard. I mean, even Panic popping up, but this is also the carry value. We've seen this before as well. Teams that and players that are considered on a statistic value to have been carrying their team throughout this event.
Yeah, best number in the world, 69. Johnny R is going to be at the top of those leaderboards. Asia just behind him. Ambrelele doing a lot of heavy lifting. And the way that these teams work, sometimes it's around the play styles of those players. I will say a lot of the support work is done for the likes of Johnny R, Asia, Albrelli to shine when it comes to those knocks, those kills, and obviously the legends they're playing as well. Sometimes very difficult if you're on Crypto, for example, to be at the top of those leaderboards.
Well, the damage has come mainly out of No Name. 12.7k damage from Wolves Esports. Panic following up, then Zero and Imperial Hell, the usual suspects.
Surprise.
But plenty of familiar names again here in the top damage leaderboard.
Yeah, I like the stats there from Cura.
McLovin.
He's been very, very impressive.
That's such a good name.
In pajamas squad that we've seen so far today, and of course they qualified for match point finals, so you get to see some more Cura tomorrow. Just keep you all updated to date, by the way. We've just got a little lobby restart going on, so we're doing our best to get the game back underway. In the meantime, we're just letting you know who's playing well. Waldsee's playing pretty well. 37 assists. The MPs are hitting. I love you, Walsey. I had to do it because I don't wind him up.
Jumper's going to be just absolutely in a mess backstage in the green room. I'm surprised that we don't see Hackis on that leaderboard, I will say, because he was also getting a lot of assists.
You can't help Effect when he's one.
I'm down to his last games.
Well. We saw Effect actually
be game 7, then get basically 3 games left.
Main up there as well. That's interesting, right? You look at 2 Ninjas in Pajamas players in the top 3, all of them in the top 5. That is a ridiculous stat line, actually, when you think about it. How well they are shooting together. A lot of that comes from not just positioning, but communication as well.
Yeah, it does show that all 3 of them kind of play together, push together at the same time. And that just means that you can be one of those squads that is not scared to get aggressive when you need to.
That's cute.
Is that... No, actually, I'm not going to say what it is. I don't know if I'm allowed, but... That looked cute, yeah.
Huh.
That's all that. You don't even know what it is.
That's cute.
You always have to be at that well.
That's terrifying.
Wow.
I would say that the Nem side-eye, by the way, is something you don't want to look at if you get like eliminated from
God,
the
everyone with their
earlier,
plushies.
You look up, Nem's giving you a side-eye. It's like, whoa, I would have messed about there.
Seem to be a lot of supporting mascots that we're witnessing, and of course, all of the fans that are in the Gideon Arena
That's
at
cute.
the moment. Dropped his cute as well. Vamos, Liquid, who are currently in 14th position.
Well dry, Team Liquid till I die.
And they've got a lot of work to do.
It's a weather reference.
It was all looking good after match 1 for Team Liquid. However, for the Sentinels fans, they have plenty to scream and shout about in 3rd position at the moment. Now, we did just see Sparrow banned as our 6th ban. And I said we're probably going to see plenty of Pathfinder come into the equation, but you talk about legends that have really made a key difference. Newcastle has been one of them. Has not been banned thus far, but we might see more Newcastle in this next game.
Yeah, there's a lot of Newcastle from what I can see in the lobby.
Yeah, we're seeing
right now.
NRG doing a lot better than yesterday. Yesterday couldn't. They got a good placing on one of the maps, but the rest of the maps were just not that good. But
Top 6 will qualify
got 2 wins today.
finals. Now, top 6, as you can see,
They're looking
there, only
good.
3 points behind is AG. After that, there is a couple of points between every single placement that goes down. You have 2 teams inside
Now, if we
of
could
that
just
top
stay
6
in that
tied on
top
points,
position
50 and 49 respectively.
or stay in that top
That
6,
is
we will
how
be golden.
close it is. It is wafer thin.
Wafer thin, indeed. And I think that a lot of teams are going to be a little bit scared when they're in those kind of 6th to 3rd positions about just dropping out. And it's going to be so tough to call, especially with one more storm point and then going into World's Edge. It is going to be a very difficult position for these squads to be in. Can I just take a moment as well to shout out all our watch parties?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone at home, of course.
Hell yeah.
And Greek. Big fans of them both.
Shout out Nasky as well.
Nasky got a watch party, and of course, all the various people who were approved to watch party this event. We love you, we missed you, and we appreciate you.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, of course, to watch back. I always watch back the watch parties. Is that like some sort of Inception thing?
No, I think that's good to do because you
watch the watch party that's watching the event.
That's watching you. In a way.
Does that make me really weird?
A little bit.
No, no, it ain't weird.
I had to.
Going back to watch people's reactions and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
Just let your friends know when they're weird. Not him though. He's definitely not weird. Thumbs up from Rambo. Can Team Orchid find their way into the top 6? Because it wouldn't be a match point finals without a Rambo. Let me say it.
Well, here we go then, everyone. The delay, the wait, the anticipation is over. We are in the character selection screen. The legends are loading, and that means that our teams are ready for match number 7. We are going back to Storm Point.
And we were correct in our assumption. Newcastle, very prominent indeed. And we are going to see a Newcastle ban going into the next match. Pathfinder, also very prominent. Lots of Bangalore, Catalyst, Fuse, Wraith. But we also have a Rampart and a Caustic in the lobby as well. But most people in agreement that Newcastle and Pathfinder are the 2 most used legends here.
We saw the impact that Pathfinder had for Guild and NRG in that previous endgame fight as well, grappling in to finish off the one shot and to contribute to that final kill.
Everyone that's joined the party, join the watch party. If you joined, if you didn't leave, I appreciate you guys. If you at least checked it out, I really appreciate you guys. I'd appreciate it if you hit that like and subscribe button, and let me know who you think's going to come out on top after this 10 games. Right now we got NRG on top, so but everyone's pretty close in points.
Well, I would say normally that NRG should feel pretty comfortable. You know, they've won a couple of games, the top of the leaderboards, but knowing how close it is and the fact that we have 2 teams inside the top 6 on 50 points and 49 respectively, and they're on 53. So bad game for NRG.
There's our boys starting it off.
Even though they've won 2, this is how insane this last chance is going to be today.
You have to stay locked in. You cannot afford to have a dud game here because otherwise...
Yeah, we need them to stay locked in right now.
All of the other teams chasing that top 6. Now let's have a look at where we're going to be heading. And it looks like Jurassic Park and Pylon is going
We got Noah's Fox right next to NRG.
have a ring console down at Pylon as well. Remember, they have not finished out.
And it looks like Fox is about to...
And they've got a good chance to finish high up in this
Fox is trying to get behind NRG right now.
For them, but it's a pretty tough rotate. Sometimes you have to go. If they go Echo HQ side, for example, they're going to have to take themselves potentially through Gen G, Twisted Minds. If they get Launchpad side and it pulls towards Jurassic, then they have to travel across Pylon. So some decisions.
Got Team Orchid on top of each other.
I'm sure you'll forgive me for continually highlighting them. A lot of
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
favorites coming into this event. So to see them struggle a little bit here, somewhat of a surprise. Kazia, 8th place, looking into the qualification spots at the moment. Outside of them, and Orchid making it awkward for them.
Yeah, Kazia were looking to try and make their move into
So close. One is so close to.
Jurassic Park because they didn't know where this zone's going to be going. Orchid did not have a ring console, but they have done a lot of damage onto Algadzia, and they are now forcing them back. But there is going to be Sentinels on the other side of this.
Sentinels are moving up on this as well. They sense something is
Oh, he's about to go down.
developing as an opportunity for them to pick up
Oh, way choke that.
Can't quite connect with that final bullet, that final shot. It takes a spider down just with some style points. Rambo.
Get that. Quick, go here.
It's just wildlife, man. Strafing Flame's a more dangerous animal. And now he's going to find him. Lux was there to help him out, to get that finish. No mag this time, made it a little bit awkward on the R9, but enough bullets were hit. And enough damage was done for Rambo, not just to stay alive, but also move in to help finish another player as well.
Dark Veil comes up just to give a little bit of cover because they recognize there is more enemies in the area right now. It's going to be Sentinels.
And it is storming outside. It's storming outside. My package might not be delivered today.
One remaining straggler who looks to have got away, perhaps saved by Sentinels who pushed up onto this and take the position of the Jurassic Park gate. Now this is all because Team Orchid did not have information.
Probably why it's not on the prepare for delivery right now.
They're certainly going to know where teams are trying to head now, and I've got to give a shout out as well to Cersei. That portal was so well timed and executed well to get his teammates from Orchid out of that situation where they're in a little bit of a pinch, away from the action, away from the attention, and to where they find themselves now. Now, Nemesis dropped over at Pylon. This is where they have chosen to play. The pyramid buildings just to the west side of the main structure. They believe this is where we'll be having our endgame.
Yeah, they would have hit that ring console straight away as well with Catalyst, so this is going to be their prediction of best position to play. By the way, Algadzia are still alive, have found a crafter down towards Barometer, and will be getting back up to a 3 by the looks of it. As you can see at the top of your screen, they are respawning both, and Algadzia get a second chance in this lobby.
60 players back in the lobby. A deep breath for everyone, I think, after what was a little bit of a traffic jam on that fence line entering Jurassic Park.
Have you seen the new one yet?
No.
No.
I've only ever seen the original. What's the point of seeing the rest?
I mean, valid, I will say.
No?
They did drop off a little bit.
That is a base take from me, by the way.
The new one's very good, I'll say. Anyway. Sorry. Twisted Minds are going to hold at the top of Pylon, of course, given up by Nemesis just that little bit earlier. You don't see many zones finishing on Pylon, though, but it is a position that can potentially pick up a good amount of KP from some of the teams that are rotating in a little bit later.
References that are going through my head right now will confuse you so much.
Confuse me?
Yeah, you wouldn't know what I was on about, but don't worry about it. Maybe we'll get to that another time.
Jurassic Park, mate.
It relates to dinosaurs. Furious, second place overall at the moment. I'll tell you about the time I saw a dinosaur. Got no idea what I'm talking about. AG in the corner of the tree spot here. I might have broken Dan Gaskin.
I'll tell you who you sounded like, but now RRX under gunfire and down to just one as well. It's the stinky boy himself, Caustic. And it's a 1 versus 2. It's not unwinnable here. But it wasn't one.
RRX eliminated next from the lobby. First out of the lobby. As Orchid move up.
They're pushing that.
Might be a little bit disappointed as to how things are going. The wall does go down. Orchid are committing to this. Remember, Orchid were the team who were rotating away from Jurassic, where they dropped initially. Oh my, spray from Luxford. Who's up next? It's Obley. He takes him.
He's taking them all on, dude. GG's to Crazy Raccoon.
Luxford did so much damage, and then Rambo was just there to push him over. And sadly for Crazy Raccoon, they will be eliminated. So we just lost a team in 16th and a team in 17th. And they will now start to drop a little bit further away from that chasing pack. And it's going to be even more difficult for them to find themselves in the top 6 now.
Team Liquid. Playing the hell side with a broken fence here overlooking Jurassic. Pretty good spot for them actually to be in. Especially for potential KP. Both checking their hands at Yanya as well. 20 Evo away from getting up to purple, which shows the position that Liquid have found themselves in. JDG fans as well want to see their boys have a big game here. Next now rotating into Jurassic themselves. Even though they're in a building, the broken buildings in Jurassic, so hard to hold down for the long game, but having Newcastle in the composition does make it a little bit more comfortable.
Will of course be the last time we see
yeah, it's
Newcastle,
getting scary out there.
he is going to be banned for this next one. Well, there's the
Got NRG all by themselves. They're chilling right now. JD's by themselves. Got Gaming, Gladiators by themselves. So like,
Jurassic to make sure no
everyone's
dinosaurs
pretty
get
much in the circle.
out. And they keep Mark in check. Now, NRG, you can see up towards Stormcatcher.
They're just chilling right now.
Late arrivals, first place at the moment in the overalls. But again, if they were to fall early here, it does open everything up for these other squads. Gaming Gladiators also going to be moving.
Yeah,
in
be
from
smart
west.
to just
Really, like, only 4
chill
teams
out right
outside
now
of
because
this
you're
zone.
top right now. So like, you don't need to
Everyone else has found themselves within it.
push anything. You do need to get some KP and get some good placing still. You can stay on that top position, but I think they're chilling right now.
Outside of it, JD moving their way from the northern side of things. Evo's over at Sito Station now. Kazia, who we mentioned previously, had to go and get a little bit of a reset. NRG also just moving from Stormcatcher towards Launchpad side. They're going to hit a survey beacon on their way forward, which will help them. But the zone has pulled away from where the likes of Shopify Rebellion are finding themselves right now, and that might be a little bit of a shock to them.
Is it? I'd be surprised if people thought it was going to pull down to Pylon. I think it was almost like their hand was forced because they were late, and in terms of priority positions, they were late, so they kind of had to take what was available to them. They might have to now fight their way through Pylon, and it's pulling up, as we saw, towards Jurassic. But Nemesis, who took that building on the southern side of the gate, they'll still be fine where they currently reside.
Enderforce 36 in a pretty good spot as well. Might be difficult towards the endgame, but controlling that waterfall as more and more teams fall actually could be a really good spot for them to play. Elsewhere, GG, we mentioned how they've got a long way to go. Well, Alcazir are going to be the team that's in front of them. These are the two teams you would say are furthest away from the zone as it stands.
35 points at the moment for GG. Funk, of course, making the long old trip across the ocean to be a part of this team, playing throughout regional finals, now finding themselves here in the mid-season playoffs. It would be a huge disappointment for them to exit the tournament at this stage. They are one of the squads that would have expected to be in the match point finals. They are currently being pressured by Algazia here.
Yeah, this is tough for them. Alcazir are holding them out. And if they decide to go the other way, the waterfall way, Team Orchid are going to be there on that fence line, ready to hold them out as well. And we've seen what damage that they can do in those engagements. Elsewhere, Yanya gone down from Team Liquid. Funk's going to make the play to get him a little bit closer to the zone, but they're still not going to be safe. I'm calling that Stonehenge, by the way, officially from now on, that little rock formation.
No, I used to live 15 minutes away from Stonehenge.
Dan?
Fun fact.
Didn't ask.
Oh no.
Now you know. As does the rest of the world. Now GG have been able to just get a past Algazia, but they still have to go a little bit further. Algazia have not committed to the fight just yet. They are keeping their distance for now, maybe recognizing they're trying to cross the water, just as Funk did. Won't be particularly successful right now.
Sorry about that. That was uncalled for.
It was a little bit mean,
That
but
was
it's okay.
That was completely uncalled
I'll just
for.
cry about it later.
That's fine. Funk, though, still continuing to be the forefront of this rotation here for GG. Will be safe in the edge of this sausage building, but it's a tough place to play from, especially the fact that you've got those windows and you've got some fuses in the lobby as well. One of those, of course, is being played here by Blast. It looks like they should be able to continue this rotate forward, but they've got E36 to deal with next. Oh my goodness, that Arcstar could be so good. Alcazir, firstly, Pricey just collects some batteries. Still peppering them, but they will make it under the bridge. So you have to say, they've done a pretty good job, actually, GG, to navigate this.
Yeah, they have. Just like skirting around the edges, but...
Oh, there goes.
Afterwards, and that doesn't help anything. Has to be a quick res here.
E36. In and around the islands, just overextending to see if they can pick off one of these players. One knock and one finish here onto GG would be so big for them. Elsewhere, Furia, Twisted Minds, Mouse, Nemesis, all fighting in and around Pylon. as they've made their way over towards those pyramid buildings that were being held by Nemesis right at the start of the game.
And that zone has shifted away from said pyramid buildings as well, right into Jurassic, the heart of Jurassic. The likes of Team Orchid have now found themselves in that position.
Yeah, the irony of that, right? Initially, no ring console, they leave, they realize they have to come back. Now they're in God spot. So Team Orchid, sometimes a little bit of luck shines on you, and they will find themselves now in a fantastic position for this endgame.
Another team who does have a good spot, Noah's Fox, are kind of holding the choke on the northern side of Jurassic, and they'll be able to hold that building just about where they exit, but we'll see that a little bit later, as currently the pyramid buildings you were speaking of that were housing Nemesis are now going to be fine in the moment, but they will have to move a little bit later.
Now it's down in 19th at the moment. Might seem like a long way away. When you look at the overall standings, you might say it is, but when it comes to the point differential, still very doable with a couple of good games. Over to GG. We've been following their rotation and how they're trying to force their way into zone. They will be safe on this rock line. Bangal goes down, which is going to just deny them pushing forward anymore. I think it might have been to push E36 away, excuse me. Enter Force 36. I could kind of combine the short
E-Force.
E-Force. You know what I'm saying, everyone. Enter Force 36.
GG have the invitation to the open gate of Jurassic, but Enter Force 36 will be somewhat holding them out. But elsewhere, down in the southeast, you've got the likes of Genji, Rebellion, Twisted Minds, NRG, Mouse, and Nemesis, all in the same area. And all trying to survive, pushing their way in.
Sinat's going to get himself a Kraber, and they're in a great spot here at 36, but this is where things are about to get extremely busy. Twisted Minds have just been eliminated as well, and on this broken fence line, JD, Evos, Team Liquid, Godex, all of them.
Twisted Minds taken out. Oh no, we got oh yeah, Timmy that went down. The Sykes, no, NRG is eliminated, bro. That's not good.
Certainly do, and this is another area of the map that is so busy. This is the pylon side. Nemesis, Genji, Shopify, Furia, all of them within a few feet of each other. Shopify.
Yeah, it's gonna give a lot of people some room to get some points and be able to take over that lead, dude.
Nemesis are on top of each other as well. Genji are watching over this one. You're only probably going to see one team survive out of all this.
And the brilliant bit from Furia there is they just hit the zip. They go past all of this. You can see that zip. And Madness disappearing in the background as all of these teams take care of each other. They are cannibalizing each other.
Genji try and back off with this zip though. Pathfinder used it as an escape route here rather than an aggressive one. Nemesis have been able to hold off their building, but all gamers look like the team that has got sandwiched between all of this.
All gamers with one alive, but you don't feel like for very long. Furia having a look at this as well. Genji should be safe behind this tree line to reset, but the Sky Nades are coming in and the shrapnel is chipping away at them.
Genji using the castle wall just to stay alive for now, but eventually it goes down. They'll be eliminated. Madness gets a lot of damage with the Havoc, and now they look to Nemesis, who have got an uphill battle, quite literally.
JD Gaming eliminated. Those Sky Nades were enough.
My shot.
It's a signal to his team that we push here. Onto Genji and deal with them, but they might get a taste of their own medicine. More Sky Nades, this time coming in from Team Nemesis.
Nemesis know they have to take this fight. They can't afford not to.
Oh my god.
Shots does give them a chance.
Keon, though, holds his ground on the Newcastle, gets the mobile shield down as well, and turns the favor of this fight over towards Furia. AG's still alive, by the way. Zap is doing what he can. But Madness, he's feeling good at this point. He's jumping on everyone with this Havoc, and he's doing max damage.
Drop, trying to stay alive, trying to get a couple
He's so weak, dude. Oh, he got knocked.
And now suddenly, all these teams that were sitting center of Jurassic get to reap their rewards.
It was Nemesis who eliminated. Knock goes down, but it was Madness who went down to
Yeah, I think that's Furia going down, bro.
saw him pick up that Kraber a little bit earlier on.
Maybe not.
Will be finished, but here comes Keon. Statistically, the most influential Newcastle in the lobby so far is trying to keep up that.
Yeah, he's proving his weight in gold at the moment. As he does get yet another res. AG will be eliminated though. 10 squads now left. Furia will fall despite that res coming through, but now suddenly Go Next are right on top of Sentinels here.
Furia have gone. Even though Keon was trying to stick those reses, wasn't enough. Sentinels that go next, just shuffling around this building, one on the inside, one on the outside. They have to be so careful because E36 are looking at this and they have a Kraber in their hands. One false peek here from anyone, and you get the feeling that Synap is looking for a shot. You can see him in the background there just jiggling around that rock.
This zone is going even more center of Jurassic. Very little cover available, and that's why really no one at the moment is in that next zone. You can see it in the top left-hand side of your screen. I mean, GG have just somewhat moved in, but the likes of Orchid, Nose Fox, Alcadzia, Go Next, they are all still out of this zone.
Another Kraber shot goes down for Synap. More KP going over to E36, but now they are being pressured. Oh, big shot coming in from Synap again. The man is going a little bit crazy with the big stick.
I mean, these Kraber shots are doing everything for E36 chances, but destroying the hopes of other teams on their way. But they have to be careful. They need to play with whatever is available. As I said, not much cover here in this zone.
Like what they're doing, though, they're trying to take the space and push away the team in front of them. Now they've got a wall down. That's going to be inside of the zone, but I don't know if they know. There's two teams still below them.
Oh my god, nice shots, dude. Damn, and they still get knocked out.
8 squads remain. Orchid have just lost one. Nose Fox are now pushing in, and Orchid, right from the very start, they had Jurassic, but it's just Rambo left.
Rambo just playing the edge of this cow wall. If he can survive a little bit longer, he might get some placement points out of this. Gaming Gladiators have gone down next. As of Kadzia, who were the first team to have to reset in this game, now are involved in an end game themselves. Player K, though, he's on his back.
Pricey does have red armor to work with as well. Strafing Flames just got a knock onto Leica of Noah's Fox. And you can see Orchid, somehow, someway, they're starting to get back up on their feet.
They've got all three back up. Noah's Fox have been eliminated. And Rambo's survival mission now might turn into, let's try and win this game. Atom last alive here on the Wraith, trying to escape the attention of everyone around him. Player K still down. Pricey still
Yeah, there's a lot going on in that little area right there, bro. Like 3 or 4 teams just here.
Pricey feeling like he's gonna win this fight on his own at the moment, but maybe overcommitted. Maybe
Yeah, overcommitted there. Gotta play a team by yourself.
As Player K gets back to his feet and Strafing Flame is alongside him.
All the meanwhile, Team Liquid are sitting very quietly on the northern side with a rat from Evos, by the way, but they are waiting for all of this to happen. There is a rat below them that they don't know about.
That wall goes down. Everyone's going to have to move into potentially the clutches of Team Liquid. Strafing Flame and Alcadzia finally have their game ended, but it was a top 5 performance from them. But it's Sentinels again involved in an endgame and again involved in killing people in their way.
It is Sentinels on the south. Rambo still alive, trying to rat out, but it has been a great journey for him. Eventually he will fall.
3 squads remaining. 3 players from Sentinels, 3 from Liquid, and a solo from Evos, who I'm not sure that Liquid know about, but now they do. They take care of Nate, and they will be able to get healthy enough to fight.
Liquid do have the zone, but Sentinels have the height at the moment. Can they use it to their advantage? There is a portal available for Sentinels to use from that Wraith. Risky repositioning.
The slam! The big slam, though! Comes in from Sentinels, a right hook! He's going to push one player away. It's a 2v2 right now. Cat spikes go down.
Oh my god, good play. Oh my god, that was such a good play.
This man, Sentinels champions, the R9 sprays we will not forget about.
Sentinels up to 71 points, and maybe, finally,
They pushed that with a wall up, and he just told them to sit down.
Too far behind.
A fantastic endgame performance from Sentinels.
Well,
once again, confidence just seems to be growing game by game every time we are seeing.
You know, Sentinels were second place, so I know they definitely took the first down. And Energy's probably dropped a few positions.
A little bit of sleep tonight. Get up nice and early tomorrow. Have a big breakfast and join us for Match Point Finals.
But it's 71 points. It's looking pretty likely now that we would be seeing Sentinels on Sunday for Match Point Finals, but still a little bit of work to do. If they were to lose, for example, go 20th in every single game from here, they still could potentially be at risk, but they are in such a good spot. And this is going to change how that top 6 looks completely, by the way. The same teams you saw, there'll be a few of them, but there has been a little bit of movement here and there.
Well, this is match 7 results. Sentinels 21 points on the board. Liquid, the 12, the slam, by the way, from Sentinels onto the Newcastle wall of Liquid, completely changed the dynamic of that fight. Evos managing to rat up, by the way, as the solo to a third place finish with 3KP, getting out of that situation with 10 points, very impressive. Orchid, Rambo on the mission, Rambo on the hunt, somehow kept them alive and gets them into 4th place.
Sentinels, right from match 1 today, have been such an impressive team. I mean, 2nd, 3rd, 6th, they went a little bit quiet on E-District, did bring it back in the 2nd, but now a 1st place on Storm Point. I think they've been deserving of a 1st. In fact, they hadn't won a game so far today. Quite surprising, to be honest.
Yeah, a few of those games, they seemed very happy with 2nd and 3rd. Like, with the amount of KP that they had, it was almost, feels like it was a win. And that has totaled up now to a total points tally for Sentinels of 71 points. NRG, 53 points. The gap is starting to emerge at the very top. But Gen.G hold on to 6th place. 51 points, knowing there's 2 teams behind them. Just 2 points
dropped down 3 positions out of 4th. Bro.
Into this game, and now dropped down to 4th.
They'll come back though. They can have got 2 matches left. They can still.
You have to earn your points here in these matches, otherwise you start to slip down that leaderboard.
Incredible stuff that is continuing here in Riyadh, and we are going to continue after this break. Don't go anywhere. The games are getting faster, and they are getting more and more important. We'll see you in a few.
Always expect the unexpected.
We need play space in front of us.
Height's gone soon. Height's gone soon. They can't play Height soon.
Wait, follow me. Wait, one guy's in the khaki right here.
Okay.
130 on it.
Okay, nice.
I'm on the left. I need light.
Wall in 5. Our team left. Where's our team? On the right. We have space.
Shoot left.
I need ammo. I'm looting ammo.
Last team. We need space.
Okay.
We need right here on the walls.
Do you have wall? I do.
We probably slam play. Yeah, we probably need to slam them. Slam them.
Okay.
I'm walking up.
I'm doing it. Doing it. Slam them. I knocked them out.
Crack them. Got them. 2v2. You can baby jack.
Reverse. Thank you.
Sweet. What? Dead.
Nice.
Fucking
Let's go.
Them Sentinel boys are popping off, and why wouldn't you? A phenomenal performance and end game coming in from Kara in specific. Great R99 sprays to close that game out, and maybe, just maybe, close out a spot into tomorrow's match point finals.
They've been excellent today. Their consistency, unbelievable. And of course, the fact they finally get a win on the board now, not only is important in this series for the last chance, but also when you think about match point finals coming into tomorrow, you need to be a team that is able to win games. And they've at least been able to do it there as Nessie goes on a journey throughout the Gidea Arena.
Yeah, some great shots captured by Nessie throughout this tournament. You can see really, it's one of the best camera ops in the world. It's very competitive industry, but I mean, Nessie really is making their own when it comes to capturing those shots.
Charges quite the rate though. You really have to pay a lot out of your pockets to make sure.
A lot of R9 ammo to keep her happy.
Oh yes, yes indeed. But it has been an excellent last chance day thus far, but there's still 3 more matches and still a lot of points and still a lot of places to be decided here. Maybe, just maybe, Sentinels have a position in the match point finals, but still nothing guaranteed here.
Still games to go, still a few games to go, still enough games to go for Sentinels' joy to turn to absolute devastation should things not go well for them. Even though they have a gap, you think if they go out early in the next couple of games, all of a sudden it's around 50 points at the moment, the cutoff for that top 6 position. The work is not done for anyone. As it stands, Twisted Minds know that. You can see them. Slight concern.
Just gotta lock in these 2 matches. They gotta stay in that top 6, bro.
How the games are starting to slip away.
If not, they're gonna drop. They're gonna drop. They're gonna be out of the finals tomorrow.
Maps. There's gonna be match number 8 here as well, rather than 7. Just so you do the maths. That's what I
We want to see them play tomorrow.
Because I did the same thing. It's confusing when it's a 7 because you think 3 left.
What we're trying to say is there's 3 left.
There is 3 left, and we will be going to match 8. But it means we are changing maps. We're going to go over to the well-tried and tested World's Edge.
Always feels right, like the right place to be for these big moments. No excuses for any teams.
Technically 3 matches left because this is.
It's a map that some maybe want to see the back of.
This should be the 7th.
But it's a map that always has given us historical
8th,
moments, and with these games to go, 3 of them, maybe there's a chance for some more history to be written. This is the legend bands at the moment. You can see those on your screen. Sparrow has gone. Newcastle now gone as well. Let's take a look at the POI draft and where our teams are going to be dropping.
Now, Skyhook West has statistically been the best POI on World's Edge, averaging around 20 points with a couple of wins as well. And that is where JD Gaming have picked their number 1 pick. Can they capitalize on this pick and maybe get points on the board? Overlook has also been a fantastic POI. Climatizer as well. And Shopify Rebellion up in Climatizer. And boy, do they need points.
They need points, Dan Gaskin. They certainly do need points indeed. But it would be very Shopify Rebellion-like to out of nowhere here on World's Edge. But a couple of bomb games together where all of a sudden we're talking about
my legs hurt.
And not the disappointment of what went down today. Well, you can see an EWC trophy in the middle of the stage here in the Gidea Arena. Every single team will want to put their key in there and call themselves champions of the mid-season playoffs. Those ALGS points will stack up, of course, with Sapporo looming in the distance as well for the ALGS Championship.
The boys.
World's Edge. We know it.
Got a good place in here.
As the last chance continues, it's time to head into match number 8.
In terms of legends, we're going to see a Bangalore ban coming through after this match as the majority of teams have taken her. 13 picks on the Bangalore, 11 Fuse, 10 Wraiths, only 7 Pathfinders now. Because losing the Newcastle and also changing maps changes the dynamic completely here. I'm also seeing a lifeline on my screen. Gibraltar.
How about this as a composition?
Caustic.
How about this as a composition? You mentioned Overlook. Well, AG, all gamers, Gibby, Rampart, Valk. What season is it? Speaking of Valkyrie, Sentinels, the winners of our previous game, all smiles, as you can see, and understandably so, will probably feel the most relaxed in the lobby at the moment after that big win. They do have a Valkyrie in their arsenal this time around to use to try and get around the map, and for them, I imagine it's weird zone, fly zone, hide building.
Well, Zone's going to be heading to Geyser or Big Maud. somewhere around there. I'm not going to put you on the spot with the 50-50, but you can call it if you want. But you talk about AG at Overlook, they have a lot of priority to this zone. Furia, though, of course, and NRG will have first look.
Yeah, a couple of teams are in the qualification spots. Furia, NRG, Gen G. Ring Console as well here for NRG. And a chance for them to go to where they believe this zone is going to be going. They're going very, very quickly. Now, one thing that isn't at Geyser is a Ring Console, and nothing. Furia have gone towards the vault.
Nothing for Furia, which means they're moving out a little bit further north. And similarly to what we saw in the previous game with Team Orchid, they might be met by a little bit of aggression from other squads trying to make a rotation through. Actually, I can see on my map, Orchid and AG are both moving down towards that vault area.
I mean, this is actually a really good spot for NRG to find. And they're actually, I think, a little bit worried here. Sykes is
seeing ghosts.
He's got the
Yeah, he's trying to test them to see if they're still there, but I don't believe they are. I think they'll have.
They're probably second-guessing themselves a little bit here as well, NRG, because they're probably thinking, where's Furia? Why are they not here?
Yeah, they left.
That's where we believe Zone is going. Mouse! Giving E36 a horrible, horrible surprise. Aku gets the knock.
Oh my god, what just happened there?
The Maggie Ball has made this very, very awkward for everyone. Hydro goes out. Illy getting a little bit silly out here, and all of a sudden the fight is turned on its head completely.
I mean, everything gets
How the heck did you got one knock and then you just got absolutely turned on?
And Miles are going to have to retreat, and Miles, who are down in 19th position, they needed that fight. They needed to win that one, but now 0-0 going to have to retreat and try and get them back up.
They got the first knock in that fight. I'm not really sure what went wrong for them. A lot. At the end of things, over to the southern side and launch site, you got Crazy Raccoon and Evo's having a little poke at each other, and Obli is down.
Patience now, though. They're looking to see whether they can maybe get a free kill on some players looking to push forward, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. Crazy Raccoon are going to just try and get out of there. All the meanwhile, what was happening over towards Geyser, Furia went through the tunnel, they met All Gamers, and then Furia went back on themselves, realizing that, well, if All Gamers are going to be pushing from Overlook, that probably gives us an indication of where this zone is going to be heading. Let's go back to our POI.
But Crazy Raccoon on a recovery mission. Garompu trying to get Obli back in the game, or certainly find somewhere to get his ban up. St. June has gone elsewhere. I haven't finished off, by the way, Obli. Still.
Probably isn't smart to be blowing my smoke right into the mic.
So E36, after their victorious fight just now, can continue to move down towards Thermal. Long old journey for them, as they're going to have to move all the way east to try and get over towards Geyser. But Twisted Minds are on the horizon here. There is potential for a little 3v3, because both of these teams are looking to try and play for the next Ring Console, which is in Thermal Station.
Twisted Minds going to use Fuse, or potentially Catalyst. You would imagine maybe Catalyst to hit that. Should turn our attentions to Geyser. This is where things are starting to get busy. We called it a Geyser zone. I actually called it a Geyser zone. Looks like it's going to Geyser. Making up for my terrible call a little bit earlier.
And you is we. I will claim your success as well.
As well as my failures, of which there are many. But this is the composition I want to talk about that actually could work really nicely, just based upon this zone. Gibraltar, the bubble, towards that end game. With a lot of Bangalore's in the lobby, gives them that momentary cover.
At one point there was nobody there, now there's like 4 or 5 teams there now.
One of them being on Nemesis, and maybe that will be the Nemesis to Gibraltar. The one legend you don't really want to be seeing when you are playing Gibby.
Dropped me an absolute chad, by the way, with a Spitfire with barely any attachments on it. No sight.
They didn't really get time to do anything, did they? They moved so fast from Overlook straight through the Vault Tunnel. They were held up by Furia, so they couldn't even loot the Vault Tunnel. And then they went up and over to find themselves now in the place they currently call home.
Gen G just picked up a kill. That could be important, because they were the team who were holding on, I think, to one of those qualification spots. Shopify Rebellion. This has got to be a story that we follow now.
Crazy.
In this game in particular. Climatizer, their drop spot. 21 points on the board. By their own standards, not good enough.
2 world champions.
2
two world champions, like you say, and an IGL who many people have said is the best IGL to not have a championship to his name. Well, now they're going to be tested, and they are being tested, and they're going to have to show what they're made of.
They might have a fight against JD Gaming as well. Shopify Rebellion on their approach. As Nose Fox. Sadly, their bad day just got even worse. Here's the fight I was talking about. Shopify Rebellion versus JDG. Zainu took a lot of damage, but Koifo now trying to take an angle.
Yeah, Koifo's trying to take a big angle here. He grapples through. But I don't know if he was a bit over-aggressive in that situation. Trades come in. Players very low. And this should be a pretty comfortable win here for Shopify Rebellion. Last player was down to very, very low health. You can see the way he's trying to escape here. Here's the grapple. May actually be able to get out of there, as I think that Shopify Rebellion probably prioritizing getting teammates back.
He is lucky.
And collecting the 2 KP. That's exactly what is going to happen. So
Stay up for a little bit.
For Shopify Rebellion.
Yeah, you have to be worried about potential third party rather than chasing things as Miles get eliminated. GG have also just lost one. Go next, taking the fight against them here.
Crazy Raccoon also eliminated in the meantime. Everybody's starting to fall. Everybody's starting to get a little bit frisky here. Funk is on his back, and Blasts and Light in a position where they've got to think about healing or maybe just not giving those audio cues away. Atenum searching for them at the moment and just can't find the location of those remaining members.
Twisted Minds are in the area with Go Next and Game Gladiators. Need to be careful. Also, Enter First 36 are currently moving towards this because Alcadzia have come out of the zone and suddenly walked straight into Shopify Rebellion. And actually, Shopify Rebellion, alongside the ring, have knocked down one member of Alcadzia.
They get the finish, or they don't quite get the finish as yet. Back over to the zone, though. Sentinels, 1v1.
Let's go. We need the Sentinels to get out of there.
Took the 1v1. Takes down Sentinels. That's big for them. They're up to 4th now.
And Sentinels from first place to now having to watch the rest of the lobby finishing in 17th. And it will allow people to catch up as GG lose yet another member as they're trying to escape and find a way to get back up to 3.
I think we need Gen G. Ooh. Gen G. We need Nemesis to get out of there as well.
Maybe in scrims people are being particularly aggressive. I think this is just people being caught on the rotations as Alcadzia get eliminated. Remember, Alcadzia were in 6th place and they've just gone down in 16th.
And what does that mean for Twisted Minds, who just get the rest? They're in 7th. As it stands, they can happily overtake Alcadzia as they move in towards where this zone is pushing them towards. Balloon is available as the res comes in, but I think they're just going to have to take their time here. Wait for that final teammate to join them. Enemy's going to rejoin the 4 here. And Twisted Minds, this is an opportunity.
Yeah, we need Fury, we need Nemesis, and Gen G to just drop, please.
Seen that Enter Force 36 are taking a fight on the western side, and both of those teams are going to struggle now to make their rotation. Whereas Twisted Minds have to force their way in from the southern side. There's potential that if they land in the wrong spot here, they might get hit by Go Next.
I think they're going to be okay on the bridge. Even though Go Next are above them, they can play below them. Atenum is on that high ground, but he's separated from the rest of his team, so I don't think he wants to be too aggressive on it. Over to Shopify Rebellion, then deep in zone this is, by the way. Force 36 are going through the train tunnel towards Thermal Station. That's on our screen right now. They're in 10th position, and for some reason or other, JD Gaming have a solo who's deep in zone behind both of them.
Yeah, they're both fighting for their lives at the moment. Not just in this lobby, but of course, in this whole series as well. Just in case you were trying to wonder which teams are currently going through to match point finals, you can see in the top ticker, any team highlighted in red are in one of those spots as now Twisted Minds against Evos as they land. JD Gaming have also got the respawn there as well.
Go next to behind them. This is the team they just ported in front of us. A really good ball, actually, from Arabrelli. I think he would have loved to get up onto that high ground, but Evos just made sure they were holding that space and put some pressure on. See, the Evos are trying to surround them at the moment, trying to get some angles, but Go Next are actually helping Twisted Minds, and Nate now has to escape.
Oh, looks like Evos might try here, triple team here.
All these teams down by the bridge might be okay right now.
Twisted Minds might be in a bad spot. You got one above them, you got right people behind you as well.
They are being held by squads.
You might get trapped here.
For the zone pool. But it could just be about KP.
Albs just played for the next portal. You saw him pop the ultimate accelerant. This time it's going to be Hoodie who's popping on the lifeline, get his halo back, but Alb is
Oh,
trying to buy
Evo's
time.
like they're
The rest of Twisted Minds are trying to buy time for Alb to get the timing on that portal, and yes, indeed, they've managed to stay healthy enough to do so. Look at the kill feed, by the way. Poiful goes down to zone, should be able to get res here, but JD Gaming are back in this game and pressurizing Shopify, who are moving now towards zone.
But JD have also lost one player to the ring as well. The ring is taking victims at the moment, but also Twisted Minds might be doing the same thing as Albarelli has to go into the void to avoid the gunfire.
Cover comes in from his teammates as well. Crick says, I've got your back, brother, as he jumps back into this building. 10 seconds on zone. As the bang ult will go down. Go next are weak. Oh, Shopify and JD have this weird fight inside the zone still. Enemy will get two though, go next. Might be saying that to each other in just a few moments time. They will go out.
and goes go next is out.
Yeah, now the zone's going to begin to close again. So for the likes of Shopify and JD, who have just only got into the zone, and E36 bleed out.
Energy must have been dropped down to, oh, they're 5th right now.
Now Shopify Rebellion have to fight their way through against the likes of GG.
Yeah, GG not letting this happen without taking bodies though. MT flies in, he'll be down as well. Zainu, do you have a cape you could throw on? Because you're gonna have to be Superman here for Shopify Rebellion. He can't get it done. GG hold the choke.
Shopify Rebellion now left with so much to do in the final 2 matches here of this series. Are we starting to see the beginning of the end for a team that features 2 LAN champions and one of the best IGLs in the world? It would be a huge shock to see them eliminated. As Twisted Minds do survive, and as you mentioned, jump up into 6th place now, and they hold that final spot. If it all ended here, they would be in match point finals, but there's still a little way to go right now.
Speaking of final spots, by the way, Gen G have the final spot. The building that's deepest into guys.
Yeah, we need Gen G to get.
But Albarelli is firing.
Somebody's got to take them out, and we need Furia and Team Nemesis to go down as well.
Into this game, who were right at the edge of qualification. Well, as it stands, you can see on the right-hand side of your screen.
It's all by like 1-2 points for top 3. Top 3.
Jenny will go as well. We're down to just 10.
Down to 10, but there's a lot of teams on this western side of Geyser that are going to either have to funnel their way through the buildings or try and go up and over. You're going to be pressured by teams like Furia and Gen G, who have those priority positions. All the meanwhile, Liquid are in the northern vault, but so are Nemesis, and I think Nemesis are hiding in the moment.
Well, one thing that Liquid have done, by the way, they
Oh
extended in there because the
no! Oh, I thought that was NRG getting hit.
that Mythic bin equipment up and should be able to win the majority of fights on their way towards this end game. All gamers though, speaking of end game, it might be the end of their game a little bit earlier than they wanted it to be.
A lot of nades.
Yo, Cakes is 1 shot. Oh, there he goes. Gets knocked.
Maybe the bubble was used a little bit earlier because it hasn't gone down yet. Maybe they can just survive this one. The bubble's going to be up soon, but they probably want to save it for their rotation into zone.
40 seconds left until we do see if that decision is going to be to save the bubble or if it's just not available. It looks like it's going to have to be used now. Dropped buying time on the Gibraltar. They're going to send this while the fights go on around them, but can they get into the skies?
Dropped is so weak. He's probably gonna get knocked here.
Barely any HP, but inside of the zone. They will survive for now, but will the landing be soft?
Yeah, without a bubble to land, it's going to be difficult. Elsewhere, Twisted Minds against NRG right now. RRX have just lost one as well. Furia doing the damage on that other end. Twisted Minds are on the outside, whilst NRG are inside here.
Need some KP right now. Get some kills. Oh, I took out the whole team. Oh no, we got some KP.
Twisted Minds holding out NRG. Those cat spikes could be so important.
Oh no. Yeah, Energy's got to fight them right now.
And they've just dark failed them off as well, saying if you want to leave, well, Timmy says that we've got one of our own, but remember, only Timmy can really walk through this comfortably.
Albarelli trying to get the information on where everyone is by using that Q. Now he knows what side of the wall they're going to try and play.
This is gonna be scary right now.
Blind fire here from Timmy. He's hoping that somebody gets involved with Twisted Minds.
If Twisted Minds are coming.
Timmy unloads a clip into the back of his teammate. Enemy though eliminates Furia, but surely NRG need to seize this opportunity. Need to take this opportunity to lead the
Oh no, it just broke a bunch of armor on NRG.
Push out, and now be able to survive for now. NRG will shut down Orchid alongside Team Liquid here, but NRG just holding onto this building, holding onto this position, and Twisted Minds are going to get back up. No, denied again.
All gamers have been eliminated. Timmy now gets that portal back on the Wraith. They were trying to wait by the time for the port. Now that it's down, they have a chance to
Oh, he's so weak, dude.
Enemy gets the finish though onto Timmy, and
Nice.
he goes down. What a problem Twisted Minds have caused. Oh, and now we're going to see another player go down. This time in the zone claims another.
How did he go down?
Solo from NRG then to try and maybe make top 3. GG, Genji, and Team Liquid. The other teams that are going to be fighting against each other, and they are all healthy and well. And you can see Liquid.
Yeah, I know. Team Liquid's probably gonna come chow this because he's by himself. So. Oh, don't get hit by that Kraber, please. Oh, there goes energy, but we got top 3, so top 4. We got top 4, so that's fine.
It's 3 teams remaining. GG, Genji, don't get it confused, on top of each other like you can see, and waiting elsewhere, Team Liquid fresh with a Kraber.
All teams in contention as well to get those top 6 spots. GG right now in 10th, Team Liquid in 7th, and Genji up to 2nd with the points they've already found in this game.
Boy, do Liquid need this.
In terms of compositions, Liquid have the Rampart to work with and have a Wraith to reposition. GG have the Pathfinder in case that becomes
They do have a Kraber.
something they need to use a little bit later. And Genji, they've got Valkyrie as well. I mean, certainly the Valkyrie jetpack could be very impactful a little bit later.
Bangol's going down though from Genji. I was about to mention the Bangol's could be important. They're trying to maybe play for 2nd, and yes indeed, Genji make the call, and they win the fight so quickly and so cleanly.
Thank God Genji got taken out.
Careful, they don't misstep this.
Liquid do send it, they take the height, and now it's a straight 3v3.
Yanya almost goes down himself, but
No, he's choking.
taking on Jaguarez. Breaks the shields, but it has its heart broken in the meantime, and Dexter, no HP, no hope, as Team Liquid will win the game here on World's Edge, and boy, does that feel
Thank God they took out Genji. They should have had that kill, I'm not gonna lie, but he did not reload. He had that reloaded when he pulled it out, then he would have been alright, probably would have taken him out.
In their region, and they really give themselves that opportunity for top 6 now.
Wow. What a set of games this has been so far in the last chance day. It has been back and forth, action-packed, elation and heartbreak, and we are still not done. 2 more games remain here for us to decide who is going to be going through to match point finals tomorrow. The top 6, remember, are the teams who go through as we look at the match 8 results.
Shopify Rebellion do put 8 points on the board. I mean, it's something. It's a step in the right direction, but have they left it too late? 2 matches, they're going to need maybe 2 wins, or at least a win in a top 3. If
Went up a little bit.
the top 6, if I'm honest.
I lied. That's the match results. We got 4th.
I believe
But
it actually puts Genji in 1st position, if my math is correct. Gaming Gladiators with 12, Twisted Minds.
Let's see where we're at overall now.
A lot of the
Did
teams
get
who are
9
there in the
points,
top
so
6, putting more points on the board, but it is going to be so tight now from like 5th to 8th.
Yeah.
It's going to be so difficult for these squads to try and navigate.
Yeah, this is going down to the last game. Like, it's 100% going down to the last game. It's too thin a margin between these teams in their total points at the moment. I've got to say, I kind of feel for the teams right now because you've got 2 more, and it must have taken so much out of all of the teams so far in these 8 games to get to this point. But now, on top of the pressure of the situation,
still 5th. We're tied for 6th though with Twisted Minds.
the effort that has been put in, and how that makes your decision making a little bit more foggier.
If we get Genji and Sentinels to get knocked pretty early this 9th match, then
It doesn't matter how, if it's KP, if it's
we do have a chance getting in first.
We'll look at how it looks at the moment. As it stands, Nemesis, Algadzia, AG, GG would all be eliminated. Shopify Rebellion, eliminated. E36 going down. I mean, we are seeing some huge teams that would have expected to be in these match point finals would be eliminated if it stayed like this, but it won't stay like this.
And then you look at those teams as well. Most of them were in the top qualification spots before we started that last game. It is changing on a dime at the moment. And you don't want to go anywhere because we still have 2 games to go here before we decide who's going to match point finals. This thing's heating up, and I tell you what, this is going to be special.
While we're waiting, I'll be right back.
Like many of you already know, there is so much to do here at Boulevard City. As well as seeing the incredible titles happening at the Esports World Cup, we have this incredible, vibrant building next to me. This is the Royal Institute of Traditional Arts, where there are multiple rooms that have challenges that can test your knowledge of all of Saudi's history and culture. It truly is a magical place inside. It's really fun for multiple people of any age. And what we're going to do is we're going to hop in because there's a photo booth at the end that seems to be really fun. And I want to check it out. Come with me. This is such a cool place. As you can see, everything's lit up in neon lights. It's so much fun and vibrant. And if we come in here, follow me. At the very end, after you've challenged yourself with all these rooms, it's like a museum of games. You get to this booth. You hop on top, you check your background, and you decide on which one you want to do. I'm going to choose Riyadh, because that's where we are at right now. And I'm going to hit capture. We have a countdown, and all you got to do is a little pose. And once you've hit your pose, you go and collect your amazing picture that you've got. Where is it? I think it's over here, isn't it? Is it over here? Where's my amazing picture? Do you have my picture? You've already got it! It's been printed. And this is what comes out at the very end. I'm not sure I'm in love with it, if I'm being honest. See you soon.
We are back. Please sign me, I'm good. Trust me, bro. Man, that guy is hyped as hell.
Aquí lo puedes hacer.
Mira, no lo hagas todavía, no lo hagas todavía. Ok,
Pero
mira,
después...
nosotros lo que tenemos que hacer es cuidar esta posición y cuando te diga vas a hacer un portal a esa posición de aquí, Nisol, ¿ok? Está bien, no importa, no importa.
Hay que baitear la ulti de Fuse y después nos movemos con portal.
Sí. Pues tú puedes ir jugando acá arriba, Nisol. Tú puedes ir jugando ahí arriba. Dale, pues. Vamos de ulti, venga, les ulti, venga. Hay que tanquearla, Van a pelear, van a avanzar. Ya se tradearon. Agarra el techo. No, subió arriba. La mata. Me echo, la vaquilla, literal. Me echo, a ver si puedes aguantar. Uno bajo mecha. Sí. Lo trae, Fío roto. Literal.
Vamos Liquid with the dub here, putting themselves from 8th before that dub all the way here in 4th place in the overall standings where it's looking tight. Only 6 teams could make it into finals tomorrow in this entire lobby, and I cannot believe the single point digits that separates a lot of these teams.
Vicky, you have to remember, just before that, they take a second place finish on our last game of Stormpoint. So they propel themselves, rocket themselves, really more than anything else, to the top of the leaderboard in the top 4. 64 points, though, is not safe for them quite yet. They cannot let go of the trigger whatsoever. But with their pick here on World's Edge, going for that landslide. So they're prioritizing the rotations more than anything else. That allowed them to get that position there for Geyser and capitalize off of it. That's the same thing they're going to go for in the next 2 games.
A beautiful look here while we take a nice flyby of our teams that are on the cusp. It's so crazy to see a lot of this lobby come alive, but specifically crazier to see the other half of the overall standings, how they could come alive in these next 2 games and completely flip the script on how the overall standings stay right now.
Right now, even going down towards Twisted Minds, who are that team on the bubble. They're currently tied, Twisted Minds and NRG at 62 points. So both of them trailing Team Liquid only by 2, and just behind them, we saw Team Nemesis with 59 points. So like you had said, Vicky, single point could mean all the difference here. Will you be going home? Will your key be destroyed in the Crusher? Will you be able to fight on once again for glory in our match point finals tomorrow? We have 2 games left to go, and right now our teams, they look quite calm if you saw Twisted Minds there. All things considered, especially with their position there on the bubble.
Smell that? That's that $2 million prize pool that is dangling in front of a lot of these teams right here if they want the chance to claim that prize, to be your winners here at our mid-season playoffs at EWC.
Sorry, I thought you were making a reference to possibly Caustic coming out here. We did have a few Caustics in the lobby. We saw a lot more toward the end of the series yesterday. But for right now, as it stands, you can see right there, Twisted Minds, NRG, both tied for 5th place. Nemesis currently in 7th with 59, but not too far behind, even all the way down to 10th. Gaming Gladiators had that same opportunity that Team Liquid did to try and take that win. They were in very similar positions throughout all of that, but they can even catch up. 2 decent games in a row for them. They don't even need the wins. It could be a 3rd place finish with a decent amount of kill points, could do it. But for some of our squads, especially on the bottom end of the leaderboard, it's going to take generational runs. It's going to take miracle 20-bomb wins back to back just to have a hope. With these points not getting completely sponged up, right? We had 3 teams on match day number 1, TSM and Falcons. And then, of course, Alliance in day number 2, 130 some odd points for them. They brought that cutoff extremely low in terms of point position number 6.
As we take a look at NRG, I mean, it's crazy to see how often a lot of these players have been getting knocked by the ring. I think it was like 8 players alone in that last game had gotten knocked by the ring. NRG understanding what they have to do differently here too. It's tough out here. I mean, when you take a look at the overall standings, aside from the teams that have been at least able to get their points off of KP alone, I talked about Team Nemesis, Kashiha, Zuni, tied with 14 KP, but who leads the pack from Gen G is Asia, who has been up there for a while, tied originally with Alberlele, who's in 2nd place with 15 KP over the course of these last 8 games. And it's just crazy to see how some of these teams, aside from placement, have been able to stay consistent.
Totally forgot about
thanks to that KP.
Yeah, we know that a lot of teams do try to prioritize that center zone style. We did have a lot of rings where you could pick up kills there. Particularly, we saw there in Geyser, even a lot of the teams that got in early on just because of the sheer amount of teams in there. And with the prevalence of guns like the 30-30, they're able to find mid-game kills. Now, we'll see if we're gifted with another zone like Geyser, or if we maybe pull over to some old favorites like Skyhook and, Skyhook along with Lava Siphon. Now, in our last game, it was going to be the Bangalore ban, and that's one thing I wanted to note. It seemed like that Rolling Thunder that came out from Genji to try and stop the third party from T-Law was just a little bit too far.
Surprised my power ain't going out.
As soon as they spotted it out, they bum rushed that fight to make sure they didn't get caught up
Like,
in it. Genji
the Thunder is so bad.
fight to clean up the inside of their building, but unfortunately,
This
they did
is
not
gonna be going on for another 30 minutes, but I don't know about that.
Team Liquid Alienware.
Yeah, I really like the comms from Team Liquid. The whole time, they were trying to make sure that they were going to time that third party right. They were keeping their eyes on the kill feed to see when the knocks were coming out. And they were communicating, trying to take over to the roof, having to split some of that side, taking that space here too. Setting them up, it's not over yet. We keep highlighting the stakes, everyone. It's only 6 teams in this last chance, this last fight that they have. 2 more games to go here on World's Edge. It's where it started here earlier on within the Pro League, and this is where it ends before we transition into our match point finals lobby. Team Nemesis putting the KP on the board. Oh, we are going to be taking a quick pause here, but it's even more important to know what legend compositions we're going to see roll out, because we had the second most picked legend in our previous game was the Fuse. So that's important going into this next game here. You have to also imagine the Wraith coming more so into fruition after we saw the action with the portal plays on E-District still available here to be played to help with these rotates, or the teams that may want to lean towards the Valkyrie here, getting that purple perk, allowing you to scan through the buildings. We don't see that as often. And then side by side with the Pathfinder too, that we see usually out alongside the Wraith to help with those rotates.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy considering, at one point Wraith was tied with Watson for most legends, and then all of a sudden she kind of fell off, and she somehow survived into match number 9, but it does seem like she may be going to the wayside here. But we have a lot of differing compositions in game number 9. We're seeing a smattering of conduits getting picked up, and that's by a lot of the teams on the lower end of the leaderboard that do need to throw up a couple of Hail Marys in a row successfully at this point. Shopify Rebellion being one of them, currently in 16th place with 29 points. RRX as well will be
There we go, game 9.
So they want to get the early team fights in, and they want to keep that momentum going without having to worry about their economy.
Different game plans here to lean into what you're comfortable with. You have that conduit to reset. Seeing even Lifeline in the lobby between Evos and Furia. Sentinels feeling pretty comfy with that 71 points. But a huge game here completely flipped what this top 6 looks like at the moment with 2 more games to go. No more Bangalore too, of course, to note, as Team Liquid off of their dub alone have some nice loot. Got that gold stock on the G7. Already making their move, and as you highlighted, Jamerson, landing here in Landside, the game plan is to always rotate as quickly as possible. And once they find out where that zone's going to be pulling, they'll be very happy.
Kind of manifested myself here, a Skyhook zone. There's a chance that it does pull over towards that landslide area, towards the trucks, but you have to imagine as soon as teams see this Vicky, they're going to go off straight for a building inside of Skyhook.
Skyhook zone, no alter as she was the first one out, but you do have Catalyst being utilized. Ballistic still out here, the Fuse still being utilized here too. The Catalyst, which is going to be even more important in securing and bunkering down inside that Skyhook zone. As we've seen time and time again, these type of zones mean that we're going to have a lot of teams in that final zone collapsing on each other.
Unfortunately for a team like JD Gaming, who ended up drafting here at Skyhook West, they fall into that same trap that Alliance felt when they have that skyhook full. Because of the amount of time they have to take at trials, they can't really take a priority position in the center of this zone, and so they are going to be forced to stick on the western side. For Team Nemesis, they moved and booted it on over here from that lava fissure side. They noted, of course, they have to move extremely fast. They can slowly leapfrog their way, building from building, as there is still a lot of space to be had here. Alcatia, Twisted Minds have already taken position in for NRG. They are rotating right now behind Go Next, who might actually run into Sentinels over here at Harvester. So this is an opportunity for NRG to get some early KP on the board, and then they only need a few placement points, really, to keep themselves safe here in the top 6.
Tied with Twisted Minds, 62 points, right behind Team Liquid at 64 points, and then right behind them, rather, they're right behind Furia by a 1-point difference, 65. I just cannot believe how close it is in this lobby, but this is what happens.
Yeah, these positions are really close.
On their rotate are going to be able to go through this northern choke, uncontested, of course.
Too close for comfort.
Behind Furia as they exit out of Frag East. There is a survey beacon there. There's
I have a good. I'm good. I'm confident that we'll. NRG is going to be in that top 6, top 7.
And we've got a big fight taking place down south in the dome currently.
Oh, top 6. I mean, because 14 teams.